we go. There's our mic.
I'm probably go end the mode on you.
You guys are on.
Oh,
hi. We're not crying or anything.
I'm not threatening Casey.
No, they're not crying. Hi, guys. Welcome to Threadication. So Casey coined it yesterday.
Yeah.
We were talking about it, and yeah. So before we get started, so we have a few experts off camera. They're going to help us with a bunch of other things. But before we do that, Jay and Laura and Marcy, come here. Jay, here. You guys gotta come at least get yourselves on camera to say hi. You can stand in front of everyone. See right there. No, you gotta come in. See?
Closer.
See? Come on, Jay. There you go. Closer. So these are the amazing people that are the reason why we're here today and why we did the tour. They also are amazing people that have helped us raise money for St. Jude. So you have 3 St. Jude pins, and so you guys can split those. I only was able to get my hands on 2 capes because not all heroes wear capes, but you can wear a cape.
Have a cape.
So I have 2, and these are coveted. Like, my community goes wild for these things. These are coveted capes. So you have 2 capes for whoever would like to be a superhero. And Laura's going to Marcy's like, no, I can.
Out of the goodness of my
Yeah.
heart.
I mean.
Thank you.
So thank you guys.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, you can run away if you want to run away.
Bye.
Right. So
we'll be behind the scenes.
Yeah, they'll be behind. We'll be asking them questions and things like that as we're doing stuff. So, and I don't have chat.
There we go.
Thank
Sorry
you.
about that.
Thank
Hi, my
you.
name is Chat.
I know, right? Oh, because I said capes. Yes.
Capes and arrows.
I know, right? Yeah. Yes. So yeah. So Threadication. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk just basic general, because a lot of the stuff that we did today, is proprietary stuff. So we can't talk about a lot of the specifics, but what we did on the tour, but we can talk generalities, talk just overall impressions of A&E and the thread and stuff like that, which is freaking amazing.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Okay. And I gotta tell a story whenever we're gonna. But then after we talk about that, then we're actually gonna talk about some of the thread lines and the thicknesses. It's Threadication, so we're gonna teach you guys some stuff. So we have some experts off camera that are going to help us with this. So we'll ask them to, hey, give us input. What is this thing again? What is this thing, right, Melissa? Yes. So So we're gonna have all that. So first off, before we get into the tour, can I just say, Alex and I were laughing. Oh my God. Okay, the 2 of them, you guys know, because you know them. So if you don't know who is up here with me, if you've just turning into one of my streams with them for the first time, this is of course Nerds and Crafts on the far left. This is the Casey Renee cosplay.
The Casey Renee
Do I have to
cosplay.
rebrand now?
The famous ankle streamer Casey Renee cosplay, who has won many cosplay contests, including TwitchCon the past year. And then, of course, Alexandra Lee Studios, who is an amazing photographer.
Photographer of the gods.
Photographer of the gods. Is that
Yeah.
right? And for those of you that haven't tuned into my channel, I am Tony. I am a quilter. I'm a video game comic book quilter. So that's who we are. So Alex and I were laughing during the tour because the 2 of them are, you guys know me. I am not a fabric thread nerd at all. Like, I didn't know that there was different weights until Marcy told me.
What do you mean?
She's off camera. Seriously, it's true though. Like, because I remember Laura approaching me after I was a guest at a convention saying, hey, let's work together, let's do some stuff. And then I went and I saw Marcy at another convention, and I said, so show me these things. And she goes, oh yeah, there's different weights, and here's this. And I'm like, what do you mean weights? I don't know this. I didn't know this stuff at all. I was self-taught, right? So I don't know a lot of these things. What?
What did Jose? Little ankles.
Oh, all the angles.
No, Jose's put.
Oh, and my
Thanks,
question is,
Jose.
how many times did you have to drag Gabby and Casey away from certain parts of the tour? Okay, I'm getting that, Jose. I'm getting that. So
Jose knows us.
So you know how
Bless.
they are. As we're walking through the tour, the 2 of them are like, look at the colors. Look at those colors. Oh my God, look at that.
Stay in the line. Stay in the line.
Yeah, and cats. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, beware the forklift. Yes, and Marcy's with us on the tour. It's like, move over here. There's a forklift coming through.
Keep going.
I was gonna end up in a dye bath at one point.
Like,
I was gonna, Willy Wonka. I was gonna turn up into purple.
So, and then of course I'm geeking out over the machines. And I thought it was interesting. So before the tour, they were very strict. Stay within the yellow lines. Stay within the yellow lines. Yeah, no. We went all over the place. And that's because once he realized that, okay, we are going to listen and stay out of the ways of people, he's just like, oh, let's come over. Let's put our heads right into this dye bath. Right? You're like, woo, look at that. It was really, really, really cool.
It was cool.
So overall, what was your favorite part, the overall general impressions of the tour? So over things you can talk about. So overall,
I loved
overall
it.
General stuff of the tour. Like, what was your favorite parts? What did you think about? Yeah.
Like hearing kind of some of the facts, like getting to physically see the machinery, and then also hear how much like is produced daily, because like it's something you can't even wrap your mind around. Like for me, like I'm sitting here thinking like, oh my god, how is that even possible?
Yeah.
But then you get to actually see all of the machinery, and then you're like, oh, that's how it's possible. Like,
I think it's also impressive how much like hands off, like how much everything's computerized now versus back then. So I've always done dyeing. Like we had like a small dye bath, but not these giant, huge dye baths that are doing like
it was cool.
hundreds of things at the same time instead of like just a little bit. But it's just crazy how everything is just so meticulously done, and every process is like there's so many. To make it more specific and make it more exact and the quality perfect, there's a lot of hands-on stuff that there's computers and other things that do it for them. So it's as as precise as
but
they
can. The finishing was all people.
Yeah.
The end product was all individual people inspecting each and every little thing. So you have that quality control.
And then
after
every single process, it's straightly like it's having to be inspected over. So it's not just inspected at the end. It's inspected after every single step of the process, which makes sure that they have the quality they have.
And they have record of the process for every batch, which I thought was really cool, because then you can actually go back and figure out like, okay, well, if this, like, why is it like this, and what happened during this specific batch that makes it like not exactly the way it has been previously, which I thought was amazing. That's how meticulous it is down to the batch, like
down to the like the temperature of the water.
It's
very people that watch me know that I'm like it's all about like it's all about science. So if one thing changes, everything else changes. I'm like, so if it's hot one day and it's cold the other day, you might get a different color. Like, oh, why did I get a different color?
So they have to be very, very precise. I think my favorite part was the fact that there's zero waste that goes to the landfills.
The zero waste.
So it's actually things are so precise here. So they in the dye vats, they have to use the water in the dye vats. They clean and reuse this water over and over, and they can do this because when they get the dye in there, there's no runoff. He actually picked up a big thing of thread and had to squeeze it, and there was clear water just out of the dye vat.
It was crazy.
It was so cool.
And we both dye our hair funny colors. So when you when you wash your hair, some of the color comes out, and
it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So like to see it not like. I'm so used to dye just like dripping out. I'm like, oh my, that was cool.
So they could reuse and redo that, and just watching them, whenever there was anything left over, they're trying to reuse it and recycle, and it's just, and then everywhere there was recycling. There was no trash cans. There's not a single trash can. There's recycle cans, and I'm like.
And it was broken up too already for you, so that the
cardboard, plastic,
which is awesome.
No, I like the control room. I thought that was really, really cool.
Getting to see like what they're working on for.
That was scheduling everything.
They pre-plan like what's coming in and what's coming out. So like they have like I can just think of like an airport, like we have all this.
NASA.
That's what it reminds me of.
All I can think of is if I worked here, that's what I would want to do. I would want that job. I would be like.
And it's impressive because it's one person, and she pretty much is like,
and it's 24 hours a day, so there's 3 shifts.
Yeah.
So 3 different people each day.
So 24. These machines are working 24 hours to produce the kind of things that they're producing. It's unbelievable. But the control room, it's one person, and she's orchestrating all the different dye baths, what's going in, what's going out. Like if something stops, like everything. It's just one person, and I just like that. It has to take some organization that I just would never have in my life.
I wish I had that in my life. Actually.
I know.
Like I need that.
I can.
In
my studio.
We just need to have one of her, like in everyone's pocket.
Okay, I did get a question then. AZA Studios asked, are they ISO 9000 certified?
Yes, that is a fantastic question. So I'm going to get the exact thing. So they have the ISO 9000 certification for the plant that we went to today. The other plant has a different ISO. Do you remember what it? What would either of you know what that one is?
It's in the video.
Yeah, it's in the video. So it was. There's another ISO certification that's even stricter for like automobiles and stuff with the machinery. Yes, they do have all of their ISOs
because they do stuff for firemen and stuff like that. So it has to be retardant and like all these
and
other
that's why the other one was stricter.
So obviously it's a little bit more sensitive
for cars too. So that like if with the sun shining on it, that it's not going to degrade over time.
And that doesn't deteriorate. That's why I always tell people I always try to cover my threads. Yes. The sun does affect the color, not just the color, but sometimes the quality.
And what's interesting is that I knew that A&E did thread for so much more than us, than the consumers, but I didn't realize the scale. Like, what's the percentage of the consumer that we saw today? Like 20% or something?
About that today. It depends on the mix running through.
Yeah, so like today I think only like 20% was going to the consumer. Like the rest of it is going to, like he was showing us this thread that goes into making like the sportswear clothing.
So
that bright yellow.
Under Armour,
or touches
your skin directly, and how soft it was. Like it was so much softer.
Soft.
Oh my god.
So if you ever like notice like your underwear and that kind of stuff, it has a completely different thread. It's a softer thread, and they make that. It's a different texture.
Yeah, so and they make all that here as well, which is super, super cool. So yeah, that was a fantastic question.
Yeah.
All right, what was your favorite part before you go into a question?
Okay, probably the color library. Just like him talking about like how precise like they get with like their batches, and if something's like completely off, like how they fix it and everything. Yeah. And it's just like this. I know this. This is what I do, but on computers and photos and
like, every single batch of thread, every single batch of thread, the whole big thread, they take a little bit, they wind it on a over and over and over to saturate it, and then they take the color it's supposed to be and they put it under and they have it analyzed to make sure it is precise.
By a computer.
It's all by computer.
Human.
Yeah, not by the human eye, but by the computer. And if it's not precise, the computer tells it what it needs to get in order to be precise, and they can put it back in to then re-dye it.
Yes.
So,
So then they're also not wasting, like, just throwing away that batch or anything.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So good.
And this one, so did you ask, she asked how many colors were in there, right? Was that you or was that somebody else?
I think it was Gabby.
It was Gabby that asked how many.
Gabby was like all over it. She was just like, color.
I mean, it's like my fantasy.
Yeah. It was something like 40,000.
Yeah, like 40,000.
Yeah, 40,000 cards.
Oh, that's right, 40,000 cards and like 400. Over 100,000. Yeah, over 100,000 formulas of different shades. 40,000 cards.
Right, for different types of thread and everything.
Cotton, like a cottons and like a polyester, they need to be the same exact color, but it might be different how to make them.
Yeah. So, okay. Exactly. Next question.
I don't think we're really getting too many questions.
Was it another one?
People are just doing an eye.
Oh yeah, that was that. Here's A&E is a no-way semi-green thread producer. Yes, Jose. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. It is amazing.
And then Cape says, I didn't realize that they made thread for industrial purposes.
Yeah. Exactly.
In
general, and industry is 100,000.
In general, I believe it's like about a little bit over 70% of threads that are made around just the world are made for industrial purposes. There's only a small quantity that's actually made for a consumer. Yeah. So it's actually crazy.
Yeah, I totally didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
no.
Really
cool.
Like for me, who isn't like a sewing craft or anything, walking in, it didn't even occur to me about industrial kind of threads and everything, because I'm so used to going to craft stores and seeing embroidery and like sewing threads and everything. It didn't even occur to me.
Fibers
so when
are part of your life everywhere.
I know, right? It's like I'm looking down, like, oh yeah, I've got that thread and that thread.
Anything from airplanes to sailing, like ship sails, like everywhere you go, it's usually fibers. I'm a fiber nerd, so
So it was cool because whenever, so he told us in the very beginning, before we even went in, this factory is the only one that can actually make every single line of thread. It's capable. It doesn't always. It is capable of making all their lines of thread, and it's the only one that has all the facilities to be able to do that. So that if they last minute, they can throw something on if they had to get it done.
And it's
so I thought that was super cool.
Third largest.
The third largest, yeah.
Yeah, the factory that they have.
No, I think in general, not that they have.
Was it in general or just for the company? For thread. Do you remember?
That was for this company.
Yeah, that was for this company. Yeah, it was the third largest plant. It was huge and it was awesome.
The industry asks, so are tours open to anyone if they want to come see the plant and set things up ahead of time?
I wish. No. I wish they were. This is something special, which is why I wanted to thank them and say I love them. So this is something that they set up special. So it is, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted to stream and why I wanted to share it so that you guys could know it. It is because, like I said, there's some things we can't talk about. Yeah. There are secrets in the industry. This is how they get the perfect colors. This is how they get the super strong thread. And oh my God, that testing, that was so cool. We can't really talk about exactly what they were doing, but that testing of the thread,
it's awesome. It's cool. Really cool.
You know it's good. It's good thread. I mean, we saw it firsthand.
Like 5 or 6 tests too.
Yeah,
it wasn't like
that was
just
super
one.
cool.
And they're fast. Like, I was impressed that
how fast that they were going with the tests. It was super cool. But because of that, because there are some things like that where they have all of these things that they put into their brand and their thread to make it amazing. They don't want their competition to sneak someone in here and be like, ooh, look at that. We're going to take that one and we're going to go and do this. Because it is so amazing with what they do. So, unfortunately, it's not open to the public, but...
It's Willy Wonka of threads.
Yes.
Yes. Ooh, you have to have a golden ticket. I like that. We have golden tickets.
That's why I said the purple and the dye bath, because I can think of his
Willy Wonka.
Oh, that's so she was going to be our Oompa Loompa for the day, falling in and getting...
we were going to a factory. It's like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. This is literally my...
I mean, you two were literally 2 kids in a candy
store. Yeah, they really were. I'm surprised one that didn't fall into something.
We were like, we should have brought like paper and pen so we could write down numbers of the colors so we could come try to find them because they're so seriously.
The dye seriously, they were geeking out of
the colors.
I know. Hello, you got all this.
Yeah, but when you see them in like spools that are like this big.
Yeah. Oh my God. So one of those spools, what was it like? It was like this big spool, like this of thread, and like one of those he said could do what, like 500, like spool, like regular spools, small spools.
Not 500. I think it was like
5,000. Okay, I'm sorry. One of those was 5,000 of those. Okay,
it was a lot.
But no, there was one room where there was just like racks of like already finished spools, and these two were just like.
I just wanted to touch everything, and
you could see. I watched Gabby at one point reach out, going.
Like, no.
It was like, well, at least it wasn't as bad as, okay, whenever we came into this room, okay, you don't even see, this is just like a sampling of some of the thread. This
whole wall,
like every single thread that they have, and that's why I grabbed some here so you could show some of the others, but whenever we came in here, the two of them went, I'm like, you can pet it. They're like, oh, we have been. We have been. We're already touching the threads. So if anyone ever gets sent thread from here, you know that they probably had their hands on it, and it's okay.
Maybe.
Also the smell.
The smell.
Oh gosh.
Because I tend to smell everything, apparently.
You should.
But the dye bath smell.
The dye bath smell was,
it was a particular smell. You're dying.
Yeah. And then you're laughing because you saw it too, right? I'm like laughing. We walked as we're walking back through the whole plant chance again because we're leaving the packaging area where we're watching them like do the quality control. I mean, at one point I leaned over to Casey and I'm like, look, they're missing. Oh wait, or was it Alex? I whispered to someone.
I was like,
look, it missed it. Because
she just pushes it to a pile, and
so
I'm sure they just go right back through.
The final finishing, so where they take the plastic.
Yeah, it was one
we
of
actually watched these. They take the plastic spool and they put the sleeve on there, and it goes to the machine to heat it to actually seal it. So it actually goes in like this, upside down.
Yeah, because
they stamp the bottom, and then it flips it, and then it drops it. Well, in the flipping process, every now and then one of them would go a little off kilter, maybe 1 in 30. Yeah. And then so like the little sleeve would come down and it would miss it. And so the first time it happened, I was like, watch. See what happens. Because I'm a geek with the machines, right? And I'm like, what's gonna happen? And it comes through, and the lady's just going really fast, and she takes it and she pushes it aside.
With a pile of ones that aren't.
Okay, now I gotta make sure I put this in the right place. All right, so 797.
This one, right?
Nope. It's this one right here. That one right here.
Oh, you're so close.
Look at that.
Sideways.
I know. So it was a lot of fun.
AKA Wook says Gabby does smell everything.
Yeah, she does. That's my husband. We've learned. It's okay. We like it.
All right, any questions?
He also called me a spy.
No other questions? Just they're all just laughing at us and all that. Yes. Okay.
Are you a rebel spy?
Oh yeah.
Are you not detained?
Because you smell things. No, but seriously, like as we're leaving that packaging plant and we're walking from that back in, the moment we went into the dye area, seriously, Gabby goes, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she goes, it smells so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. So
it was just amazing.
It was just really educational.
Yeah. It was super, super cool. But
it makes me want to go sew. I'm not gonna lie.
Seriously, like we're eating lunch, and that's what she says. She said, "Can we go home already? We still have a 3-hour and 45-minute drive back to
I brought hand
Atlanta."
sewing. It's all right.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, the three.
Would it be my life if I didn't have hand sewing?
Imagine being in a car with the 3 of them for 3 hours and 45 minutes. They designed a new cosplay for her this morning.
Yeah.
The 3 of them.
You can't tell me.
And I'm sure you've picked out the thread already that you want to include for the embellishments.
I'm thinking about it because I want to make my own applique for it.
Nice.
There's a reason why I was over at that section behind you.
And looking at the thread. Yes. Oh, because so this is the Robinson Anson Reagan, right?
Oh yeah, this is
What is so I don't use
this is embroidery.
Okay, so this is did I pull one of the?
No,
so
I didn't.
actually,
Okay, so there's a color over there that is on Ariel.
Okay, which one?
The light, the bright jade.
I like how you know exactly.
It's towards the bottom.
It's towards the bottom, and it's actually a couple rows over.
What does it say?
It's called bright jade.
Bright jade.
It's not that way.
I'm gonna go get it. I know exactly.
One of the big differences.
Wait. Put it up to the camera. Like put it close to the camera so they can see the pretty color.
So if you're a patron of mine, your name is this color on my dress.
So what Casey does with all of her cosplays is anyone that donates money towards the construction of the cosplay and the dress, she embroiders their name on the inside of their dress. So if they see her in person, she can flip it and
they can find their
name.
Everything's covered.
Yeah, okay. She wears Spanx and she wears
Except for ankles. Ankles
and
always have to show.
normally in a when I compete, it's in a section that will only judges will see. So that way, if on stage and stuff you don't see it, but I don't compete anymore, so for Merida the first time ever the names are going to be on the outside, so you'll actually get to see it.
Cool.
So it'll be a part of the costume.
That's going to be cool.
It's going to be real cool.
Which one are you wearing to?
D23 and potentially TwitchCon.
Okay.
We haven't solidified my TwitchCon costume yet, but it could be TwitchCon.
And when you lift it up, is it legible?
Yes.
Left to right when it's lifted.
Well, it's not. I lift so for this costume, it's on the hem of the skirt. So I just have to lift up the dress, and there's an underskirt, and you can see all of it. So if you just look at it, it's all legible.
I'll take pictures and I'll send you some pictures.
I was looking for a photo. I don't have it on my phone, but I'm gonna take a small video of it and post it.
That's super cool.
Yeah, the big difference is some embroidery threads, there's different types of how threads are made. Some of them, there's a thread in the middle and the other thread's wrapped around it.
Oh yeah, the double cord.
Versus Robinson Anton's.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Robinson Anton's is actually the two
Bobby
round
One
by-
Kenobi. Thanks for the follow-up. I
Yeah,
appreciate
round
it.
to each
I know,
other,
right?
to each other, yeah.
which is actually makes it a better thread.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it doesn't rip.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
It doesn't
the
break.
double core that he was telling us about, where it was the rayon on the center wrapped with cotton.
Mhm.
What is that normally used for?
It's actually poly in the
Oh,
center.
poly in
Poly
the
in the
center.
center.
I'm sorry, wrapped with cotton. So what is that normally used for? Like what is?
You can put it in jeans.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So
Just
clothing.
garment
Mhm.
It's
So-
exceptionally strong,
Mhm.
Okay.
but that cotton exterior, the reason why it's nice with jeans, because the color complements the cotton of the jeans.
Nice. Okay, so
Yeah, because it
clothing.
matches the
Does
jeans.
it
Yeah.
actually wash your jeans?
Yeah.
And it
It'll
fades
fade
with
with
it.
wear.
Just
Oh,
It's great for
okay.
hems. When I have to redo a lot of hems because
For
I'm
jeans.
short,
Yeah.
and it's the best one because usually, like your hem, you can
Right.
see it's that like
It's
orangey
this
color.
color.
They
Yeah.
have the
It's
exact
right over
color.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Green gold.
Or yeah.
And that and what
Right on it.
Is that
That was in
the
Guterman.
That's in
Maxi
Guterman.
brand?
That's
That
a
was the
Guterman brand.
Guterman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Guterman
Yeah,
thread that's got the double
Yeah.
lock.
But yeah, so the structure of how the yarn, the thread is created really matters if it's good thread
Right,
versus
right.
Yes,
cheaper.
exactly.
So, but in embroidery, since in general, if you're doing machine embroidery, it's going the thread, the
Ooh,
needle's
so
going
those
in and
colors
out.
do
so
so
they
often.
get
fast.
these in
you
at
want something
Joann's?
that's stronger. So the
Uh-huh.
fact
that's
that
cool.
their thread is two
Right.
pieces wound to each other.
And you can get these at Joann's
It's
too.
better.
That's cool.
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
I love
That's
those
like
threads.
that
And they
makes
look
it the high
denim-y.
quality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do look denim-y. Like I'm looking, that is the color
That's
of the
like that
stitching
color.
here.
Yeah.
That is super cool.
I like the blue one.
I
Yeah.
know, right? Oh, that's gorgeous.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, I'm trying to think what I could.
I just
And
like
it
the
blends
shift.
really
It
well
yeah.
Right.
when you sew it in.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, so it says
So,
jeans.
The technique for
Yeah,
this
for that one.
is also how they do the gold work. So when you
Yeah.
do gold work embroidery,
Right here,
there's like
really?
a gold work thread. So it's wrapped, like the gold is wrapped around,
Actually,
and that's how you.
you can actually
yeah.
see the little edge right here.
Well, I'm also talking for hand embroidery.
yeah.
The hand
Because
that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Do that makeup.
Yeah.
Do that
I used
makeup.
to sell
thing.
these.
So
But yeah, so
what's the weight of this thread?
Do you have
It's
pretty?
a little thicker than your general purpose weight.
So like a
So
40
it's
weight
more like
or 30?
if you think of cotton, it's more like a 30, right?
So it's heavier than the
Yeah.
than the thickest signature.
But
Okay.
still, in general, for obviously people, you
Absolutely.
should be using a denim needle if you're doing
Yeah,
denim.
denim.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
that's what's going to make it have the right type of look that you want
Right.
that you usually get on the hem of a jean. So
Yeah.
you lengthen your stitch, use a denim needle to
Yeah.
be able to go through all those layers.
That's super
And
cool.
and jeans are a flat felled seam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
It's
Jose
my favorite
says,
seam.
Yes.
in
It's
3
the
hours and
easiest
45-minute
one.
drive, Casey, Alex, and Gabby had enough time to design a new cosplay while going to the factory.
Yes.
So on the way home, they might design another.
No, we're refining the original design.
Yeah.
So we're finding and then picking which threads you want to use to
Oh,
complement
we're gonna do that after the stream.
Oh, as soon as the stream is done, you're gonna go through and
I'm
pick
gonna,
threads.
like start looking. At
Well, I
Yeah,
finished
we
talking to
can
Marcy
jot
about
down. We
things.
have a notebook.
we have
just
no.
got-
Oh yeah, they
Yes,
gave us notebooks.
yes,
Oh,
they gave us A&E
that's
notebooks,
Yes.
which are
So,
super
so I
cool.
can
Make
jot
copies.
down
Yes.
our info. You
Our-
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're gonna take notes of all the colors and things like
Yes,
that. So
yes.
you've got that.
Yeah,
Nice.
you
So
have
Jose
such
says
a
she's
large
going to Joanne
quantity.
next. Perfect.
Sometimes
yeah.
they run out at the store and you're like, oh darn, I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't get that right
Oh,
color.
Marcy,
Here,
while you're
you can
Start
Oh.
taking notes right now.
I know. So before I forget,
Ours are my purses.
what are
Yeah.
what are the two
Oh.
new threads that are quilt store only right now that we were talking about?
So there's two decorative threads, one called Fancy and one called Brilliant.
Yeah, so
and
there's
then there's some heavyweight cottons.
So
30.
there's heavyweight
Oh.
cottons, 30. There's Fancy and Brilliant. It's basically like hollow thread and glitter thread. It's freaking amazing, and it is right now quilt store only. So if remember how I know, right? Remember how I said that you can get most Guterman at Joann's, and you can do stuff like that, but make sure. There are lots of quilt stores and sewing stores that carry Joann's as well.
Yeah.
Check them out because there are threads that they can now carry that they may have that you can't get at Joann's.
Yep.
So when you want to
Elegant.
Elevate.
Words are hard. When you want to elevate your sewing, take a look at those private mom and pop shops because they can have, and it's the same good thread. And like I said before, when you're ready to then move up to the signature, I mean, it's awesome.
That's so pretty.
I know, that's why I grabbed it. Look at that thread. That is fantastic. That is so freaking cool.
Christmas.
I know, right?
Is that the one?
That's the 40 weight. So we haven't talked about weights yet.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No question.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes, we should.
Well, no, we need to talk about weights. Okay, I'll wait till Melissa comes back and ask her the questions because she ran away. She's doing something. She's getting something. Yeah, she's getting something.
Yeah, because
there's a
so
special.
new, we don't have a lot in the office.
I know, and that's what, honestly, when I first came in, I'm like, where's the brain thread? And the first time that I saw it was at Quilt Market because they had. Well, imagine. Okay.
You're like,
I'm just like,
I knew that this wall was
Try it all.
Well, see, I knew this wall was going to happen because this is what they do at Market, is they bring a big wall of display thread. And so I'm just like, oh, God, that's pretty. And every time I go by to talk to them, I'm like, oh, look, that's something new.
Right?
Oh, that's something new. You want to know the new thing I found this time? They do bobbin thread.
Oh yeah, we got to see it.
we got to see them do it on the machine.
They actually, and it's funny
It's
because
like magic.
Mercy actually asked in the beginning, are you gonna, is the bobbin machines working today? Because she knew that was the thing I discovered. Like, I discovered something new that they do every single time.
And also, I want to show them the giant cone because that is like the coolest thing I've ever seen. In my
Oh,
life.
the giant cones that are over there?
Look at this. I'm
Oh,
sorry. Look
Yes.
at
sorry, not sorry. Look at it.
Look at it.
She's
You know
dropping
what?
everything.
You know what? In every one of my stream jokes that like everything,
drop all the things.
No, everything is
That you
normal
know-
size. I'm just so tiny.
Oh
Oh my god.
So this is look at the difference. So this is would be
Oh,
like
those
a
are the
bobbin,
bobbins.
and this would be look at the giant cone of embroidery thread.
Oh,
How many
yes,
yards
okay,
is
so
it?
those are.
And then those are
It is
the
3,000
Yeah,
yards
I think
of
the
metallic
ones
thread.
are-
So
yeah.
there's a little bit less
Yeah,
on
maybe
this
you want me to
because
show
it's
them
metallic, so it's a little bit thicker than what would be on
Unlike
a
one
regular.
of these.
Kate
Yeah.
says I need 1 million of those.
Yeah,
That is such a move.
I found
Okay.
that and I was like, I need to buy it. I just need them all.
I'm gonna need like 10 of those
Amy
for the applique. I want
makes-
these.
Yep, polyester, and I'm dropping now.
Awesome bag.
Gabby, you're rubbing off on me.
I'm sorry.
They make Robinson Anson polyester
That's for your
L
embroidery
style
machine, right?
bobbins.
Yes.
Yeah, that's for your
Yeah.
So
embroidery
I
machine.
actually
This is
use
because
embroidery,
I will
but-
sit and spend like 20 minutes filling bobbins.
Yes. So
On
this is
stream.
for
On stream.
Yeah.
So, but do you know what I am going to use these for now?
Paper.
English paper piecing.
Oh, because yeah, and you can.
Feel it, the quality of the thread versus the stuff that I was using yesterday.
Oh yeah, no, this is
So,
amazing.
I know, right? I mean, how thin and nice is this? What?
This is amazing.
They they go in the Vikings?
These
Yeah.
are cotton.
Yeah, this is what I use
They
in
come
my
in colors. They're
Uh,
much
no,
more
but that
fun.
particular-
Whoa. Okay, so
I
they
used
also
to work for Viking. So we
Yeah.
got
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
So the
okay.
Robinson
No
obviously-
wonder why you know Robinson Anson.
I used to sell them.
Say so.
Well, I came
They
trying
also
to
do
find
cotton
you
bobbins.
guys
They're
are gonna
also
do
L
blood
style
dark threads
bobbins
again.
for those of you that know how to do it. But these are cotton bobbins.
I bought the last ones last time that were in stock.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Oh my god!
It's like
I like how she snuck that in there.
Possession.
That's heavy.
Like,
Oh my
That's a
God!
legit Easter basket.
That's an Easter basket. Hello, if my mom is watching, this is what I would like for Easter.
You don't
no,
see it
for
anymore, right?
anything.
You don't, it's gone, right? It's
Go in my
disappeared. You don't
basket.
see it.
You don't
This is-
see it.
Can we get a drop count?
Oh my God! Guys, look at this.
Can you guess how many?
Wait.
Do you know how many are in here?
We did.
Should we?
We did.
Oh, you know what I forgot? Count
I'm
again.
gonna say it's about 4,000.
Hold on. You know what I forgot? I forgot to tell Capes and Arrows. I apologize. I forgot to turn on my bot.
Oh.
I am turning my
sorry,
bot on
Capes.
right now. So if you think you know the count, I can play a game with them.
Gajillion, trillion.
Okay.
out.
All right, my
do
bot is. So tell her if anyone has done anything, she knows.
Is
I
this
don't
price
think
of
anyone
right
subbed or
style
anything.
where you can't go over?
No, it's the closest.
Yeah,
Alright.
the closest
Yeah.
without going over.
Well, under
Yeah.
or over. When we did a contest with that some time ago, which is what we developed that for.
Yeah.
We did
I don't know, let this
the
go.
closest dream above. Oh.
Alex doesn't have
like
a
there was
sheet,
one over,
and it
there was
doesn't
one
fit.
over, there was two over, the one that was
like
one
a
over
baby.
one.
I know, right? Oh, wait,
so
that?
cool.
Thank you for the resub, Doug. I appreciate
This
it.
is so
Thank
aesthetically
you.
pleasing.
It's not.
Like, this is
it's
so
not
aesthetically
hollow in the middle.
pleasing.
I know, right?
It's
Okay,
not.
so is it in the hundreds or is it in the thousands?
It's gonna be in 1,000.
They can't answer that.
Well, I'm trying to figure out with the game if I should do the time game. Like, and then, like a time of 10 minutes would be 10,000.
Ooh.
You know
It's
what I
not
mean?
that many, I can tell you that.
Okay,
No.
so it would be.
I'm gonna guess.
No, don't guess yet.
4,000.
Okay, so let's do this. So, Capes, can you open the time game?
Oh, no.
And if you guess 5 seconds, then you're guessing there's 5 bobbins in here. Okay? That's the fairest way to do this.
What?
Are you doing it by association?
Yeah, so however many bobbins are in you. Yeah, so like a time of 10:46 will be 1,046 bobbins.
What if somebody wants to do 1075?
Well, then they can't. It's going to be the closest.
You guys, that's so sad.
It'll be the closest. Okay,
just
wait, hold on.
honored that I
Let me,
get to-
what's the number?
No, don't say it.
No, but I'm making sure the number is going to fit in time. That's what I was making sure. So
Okay.
go ahead and open it.
What? I'm so confused.
You have to do it in the time. You have to do it in time. So that 997. No, it's got to fit in time.
Okay.
So for example,
okay.
if you
Tony will do this.
If you want to guess
Me too. I'm just letting her do it.
210. So let's say if we guess 210. Do guess 2.10. So the time 210. Okay, so make sure you put in the
Andy
format
guessed.
of time.
How much?
So right there, infantry guessed 1250. So infantry has guessed 1,250.
1251.
It's like Price is Right, 1251.
I know, right?
Price is Right. This is
I
my
love it.
game.
Have you seen the documentary? We're gonna
Yes,
watch
this
it.
is what?
Oh, you
Wait,
want to say
this
that?
is-
Yeah, it's so
It was
good.
so
This
good.
is a documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
I'm like,
It's not thread
here, wait,
related.
pass it to Gabby. Let Gabby hold the baby.
It's the baby.
Hold the
Get
This
some
is
practice
the baby. The baby's gonna weigh so much.
Oh my God! Did you guys know that she's pregnant?
Did you know she's pregnant? Because I didn't.
Yesterday during our stream, we were making our big announcement about the
love
A
it.
and
This is a
E
baby
sponsored
I could pack
exhibit
this in
we're
my
doing,
luggage.
and we're in the middle of the announcement. I'm getting
Done.
ready to do it, and this one goes to her. Wait, you're
Probably
pregnant?
like 8.
She didn't realize she's pregnant.
idea.
It's
At all,
not
we were
20
talking. She's like,
pounds.
yeah, I can't go to the
Oh,
convention
here, I
because I'm
don't
going to
want-
pop. And I just
Put it on the
look at her
ground,
stomach
dummies.
and look at her.
And
I'm
she
like,
screamed out right in the middle of that. I was like, that's not the announcement. So that's here. You want to hold the baby?
oh God.
Oh, Andy.
To how heavy it
Andy
is?
goes, what?
Oh,
she
no.
I know. That's like a toddler. That's a toddler weight.
Oh no.
It's all right. Here. Let me. Now remember, you can change your guess.
I feel like I have too much
So,
responsibility.
And
I know, right? I was like, this is a baby I can handle.
Okay,
Just
this
make
is a
noise.
baby. Now, here
Put
is
it
the
to
top. You want to see if you want to take a quick count and do your math. There's the bottom. If you want to take a quick count and do your math. Okay, there you go.
There you go. That
Now,
was-
that's
you
all the hints that you
I'm
get.
gonna say.
I can't guess because I know the
I
number.
know. Yeah, you're disqualified.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God,
say
these freaking
11:25.
I know, right? Isn't it
Is
so
this
aesthetic?
just for decoration, or can we actually buy this?
I was gonna say I would buy that just to have as a decoration because it's so aesthetically pleasing.
It really is.
Like you could just put it.
Well,
so,
you can
like,
make your own. You can buy them.
You know how much you-
that would take too much time.
Too much.
No, because it's where'd my big box go? Because look, you can buy a box of colors. See, there's one gross. Oh, it doesn't say how many pre-1 bobbins are in here. It says 132
gross.
yards.
144.
140.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So there's 144 that come in the box.
I know that because I buy rhinestones.
I'm gonna go off camera and take a sip.
So
A lot.
Kate says my
I've been
guess
there.
is that it needs a good home with me.
You're not wrong.
And
It needs a
Jose
good home
said-
with me.
Jose says Kate will split the custody. That's great.
All right, so
Really
it's
funny.
everyone in. And this is going to be a whoever is closest. Okay? Whoever is closest, let's give them 30 pixels.
Oh, this is big money.
Ooh.
We're gonna
big
do a
money.
big money. Big money.
Big money.
Big money. Because
Price
my,
right.
my reward system in my channel is pixels. So whenever they tend to play games and things like that, I give away 1, I give away 2, sometimes I'll give away 10. We're giving away 30. So
yeah,
money.
Big money.
And 30 equals me making them a custom dice bag. So that's how the extension of the price.
It's big money. You can make the dice bag out of some of that.
She was going to be home for a month.
I know, right? Oh no, that month I'm home, I'm going to be making quilts for a certain exhibit that's going to be in Houston because I have
an exhibit that we can talk about now.
I know, right? We have an exhibit.
We don't have to. It was approved.
Is it weird? Like, do you find it hard? Like, you don't want to say about the exhibit because you're so used to not being able to say anything?
Oh, no. I am so used to secret projects by now.
Yeah.
I've been doing so many secret projects over the past year. I am used to when I can and can't talk about it.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I get so excited when I can finally talk about it.
I know,
It's the
all you
only
gotta
thing
talk
I
about.
can talk about for like a week, and then something
Yes.
else comes up, and I'm like,
All right,
now
is
my
everyone
lips are
in?
sealed
Hold on,
for
I'm not in.
next month about
Oh,
this.
you're
I'm
guessing too?
I'm totally
so
guessing.
I just forget that I can say things.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm having a
I'm
girl.
cheating, I'm
I
in.
forgot to say girl.
You are. Junie, did you get in? Yes.
I might have entered.
So far, I
You
think.
cheated,
I
not
want that
didn't
dice bag, man.
Oh, Robert
didn't know.
Tables, thank you very much. I love you.
I
He
didn't
likes
know
my
there's
shoes.
a dice bag involved.
Tony is the queen of
Okay.
D.
All right. I am going.
DNA.
I am going to cheat. Well, maybe not.
Wait, if they said
Wait, I'm the queen of what?
No, they put D.
Oh, NDA.
I'm dyslexic, so I.
She meant to go NDAs,
I know,
but she
I
said
know,
DNA.
I know.
I'm like,
that works.
yeah, because I know when and when not to talk about things. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
no,
yeah,
but-
Junie's right. I am the queen of NDA.
No, I thought she was just joking
I know.
about it.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Ready.
You ready for the answer?
Yeah, I want to know.
All right. The answer, the exact answer, and we got a raid. Who's raiding?
What?
Who's raiding me?
Shadow Fairy.
Shadow Fairy on me. Thank you so much for that raid.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Go follow Shadow Fairy. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for bringing your friends. I love you. Okay, so ready.
I need to know.
9:37.
Whoa.
All right, so Capes, please put in. Oh, close it, of course, and then please put an answer of 9:37 and see who
I
was
did way
closest. It will tell us who's closest. So I actually have
Someone
a-
put 1,000.
I have a
I saw
bot.
that someone.
that actually I play
No
games and
winners
stuff with.
this time.
But who's closest?
1,000. There's one.
Who's closest?
Oh Lord. Kabuki.
Kabuki Badger.
Yeah, put 1,000, right?
Which is
23
seconds
off.
Oh,
She was
that is
23 off for her
Very
close.
good.
That is
Oh.
so cool.
That's really
All right,
close.
you know what?
Kind of
This is going right here the rest of the stream. Because that is super cool.
That
Thank you
is
so
so
who was the
cool.
follow
I like that a lot.
from?
That is a lot of
Emotional
bobbins.
Bull. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you, Emotional. I appreciate that follow. All right, so
And welcome everyone that's in here.
I put 9.97, but I was like, it's worth like 60. Yes, I know. It's seriously, yeah, you're awesome. So please give Kabuki 30 pixels if you have not yet already.
30. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
30.
Shadow Fairy is asking, why are we here? What is this?
Oh,
What is
Shadow
happening?
Fairy. This is Threadication. So we spent the morning over at the factory here at A&E. Oh, for those of you coming in on the raid, if you don't know what's going on, that is Nerds and Crafts, Casey Renee Cosplay, and Alexandra Lee Studios. And we are at the A&E plant in North Carolina, and it's really cool.
It's really
So
cool.
the first hour we spent talking about our tour.
Yes.
We actually took a tour of the plant. So if you want to go back and listen to the tour, then when we're all finished, you can rewind the stream back and listen to the first hour.
Wait, what kind of plant?
Yeah, what kind of plant
Oh.
are we at?
It's a thread plant.
For
We're here for
Threadication.
thread. We're
Yes.
here for Threadication. Yeah, so we got to
Yes.
see the thread. So we didn't get to see the thread itself being made and spun. That is all done in a different a different factory down the street. If we were here for like 2 days, we could have done everything and seen everything. But we have MomoCon set up tomorrow, so we only had the 1 day. So instead, they showed us a video of all. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna.
It's
yeah.
tomorrow.
We're gonna
So we have all of that stuff, and then we actually got to see the dyeing and finishing and packaging
Yeah.
process, which is super cool. So yeah,
So neat.
yeah. So we talked about a lot of stuff. So now we're talking about actual thread.
So cool.
So
So
cool.
Cool.
So
So-
cool.
I was so happy to be
So
here.
great.
You're so. You guys are nerds, and I love you.
This is why it's the best.
I know this is why I'm friends with you. So, because that's what happens. So that's why we're here. That's what we're doing, and it's a lot of fun. Yes. Any other questions?
Not really right now. It's just like Momok on height, pretty much.
Yes. I do forget that you guys come in at different times and things like that. So if you want to hear about the actual tour, our favorite parts, different things like that, then rewind and watch the beginning. It's super, super cool. Yeah. In the meantime, you know what I completely forgot? I thanked Mercy and Laura and Jay for being part of St. Jude, but I forgot to mention we're still raising money for St. Jude.
Oh yeah.
Hello. So we are raising money for St. Jude until May the 31st. So we have today's stream, and then I'm not streaming again until 1 week. So next Wednesday is my last stream for raising money for St. Jude. So I did put in, we reached 6,000. So because of that, we now have Marley temporary tattoos. So if you would like a temporary tattoo with my dog's face on it, they are now available. If you donate $15 to St. Jude, make sure you choose that reward, and I will mail you a temporary Marley tattoo next week. And then if you want 2, then donate the $30 reward. If you want 4, donate the $60 reward. We're gonna do something special next Wednesday. I'm not telling you what until I'm actually streaming, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be for St. Jude. It's gonna be a final because we have a $10,000 goal, and we've only raised $7,600. So.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We get there.
So, it's this today and then next Wednesday, and that's it. I mean, because remember, we want to fill my arm with tattoos, right?
We want to make her go through the pain.
And just think about it this way. The more we raise, the longer my tattoos will happen that will be streamed that you can then laugh at my pain and
weird faces, probably.
Weird faces.
All of them.
Yeah. All the weird faces. Now, I like tattoos, though, so it's not, it's good pain. It's good pain. It's for the kids.
For the kids.
It's for the kids.
Yeah, like for her singing.
Yeah, for her singing, which you want to see.
For the kids.
Just saying.
Jose just asked,
look at that
wait,
face.
are you wearing your
For the kids.
sneakers?
I am wearing my metallic sneakers and my St. Jude socks.
Yeah. Yes, Robert.
Thank you.
She's actually streaming her getting her tattoo.
Oh yes, Robert. The St. Jude that I did. I actually had my tattoo artist agreed to stream this last year. We raised 6,000. That was the goal for 6,000. Last year was the stream actually getting the tattoo. So sitting down, and I told her about the idea of the hearts, and she looked at me and big grin on her face. You guys know Dana. I've talked to you about her before. She says, "We're streaming this, right?"
Yes.
I said, yes, we can stream it. She says, okay, hopefully it's all over, and it's a lot, I'm like, yes, thank you. I love you too, Dana, thank you. Yeah, so we are going to be streaming that as well. So so we are doing that.
That's it for right now?
That's it for that, for there. Okay, yes, so raising money. Yeah, so back to Thread.
Oh, Thread.
Yeah.
Threaducation.
Threaducation.
Okay. Because that's why we're here.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why we're here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we played with that. Think about, while we're talking about this, if there's any other games we can play.
Yeah.
With numbers.
My way.
I don't know. I'm looking at everybody. If there's any other games with numbers that we can play.
Spools?
Oh, I don't know if they would know. Look at Mercy's face. Oh my God, you can only see her face. She was like, I don't know a number. I can't.
You know what we could do?
We could do colors. How many colors are in a?
Ooh, do you know how many colors are in a line? Can you look that up easily?
No.
But we've also
Which line do you want to focus on? The one behind you?
We could.
Robinson?
Maybe.
we could.
Robinson.
That one I can calculate in my head.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
We could do
Yes.
this.
Okay.
That's
So we'll do
easier
some of
first.
those. Okay. So the Robinson Anson, you can calculate in your head.
No.
Oh yeah, because they're calculating. They're thinking about. Okay. So while they're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Okay. While they're thinking about that.
So this is one.
No. I'll move the camera and I'll show them the
Okay.
whole thing. But we'll do that in a bit. So let's talk about the Robinson Anson first because we had talked earlier. You said that's embroidery thread.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I've never used the Robinson Anson because I'm a quilter, so I tend not to use it. So with embroidery thread, what do you normally look for whenever you're choosing thread?
Well, for me specifically,
Oh my God, look at that color.
that's actually the first thing I look for.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and no.
Is the color? Is
Well,
the first,
yeah, because if you're doing a design and if you're doing stitching out a design that might have to have like 6 shades of blue, you want to make sure that the blues are all going to be complementary of each other, that they're going to look good together, and then that also on top of it, you're not going to buy 2 of the same color. So that is a thing. But I'm actually I'm new to embroidery, so my biggest thing is that it doesn't break like often at all. Because like if
so
you
the
use
strength of the thread.
Yeah, so if you use a cheaper thread or a thread that is just not made as well, like Gabby was explaining earlier, it'll break more, which means you have to like basically rethread it. And like embroidery machines are really good about memorizing the spot it stayed on, but it still can throw off your entire
throw off the embroidery
throw
on there.
the entire design off if you don't
and then where
so there's different yellows, and also obviously depends on the design, right? But you can also see these aren't embroidery, it's actually a decorative stitch.
I was gonna say you use it for decorative
stitching,
stitching
and you can use it for that as well. So you don't have to have an embroidery machine to use this thread.
So if you have a quilting machine that has decorative stitches in it,
yes,
you can.
It also
has
So it also has a sheen to it, which your regular cotton thread or polyester thread. Polyester would have more of a shine a little bit than embroidery thread, but in general, this is like significantly, like especially look at these leaves right here, so you can actually see the color.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Colors.
Yes, you can sneak through. They can't see you.
Do
we have swatches?
That's
cool.
This is gloss. You see how thick it is? It looks like a handwork, but it's not.
See, now Marcy's learning why
the other ones
are
stick around.
So you can see here, it's kind of
it's a floss,
it's a floss, so it makes it look like it's handmade. And it even
Robert says, "Holy crap, the details on those leaves."
I know, right?
So it makes it look like it definitely looks like it was embroidered.
That is cool.
Oh
yeah, Gabby, FYI, the microphone's right there. So when you're standing there, you have to aim this way and yell louder.
Yeah, so it's just
his tassels
it
made
looks
out of
so
the floss.
beautiful.
That's how I made my tassels.
And this is the variegated thread, so you can see how it changes color. So when Tony came up and showed me the really pretty thread, those are threads that
and I made all of mine for.
So,
I can show you how
so
I made all of mine for Saki.
And sometimes you want to use
this is my favorite
a lot of
thing in the
different
world.
colors.
That was the first thing we all flocked to.
You might want to use something like this to kind of blend into multiple fabrics.
Here, show the bear and show the jacket. So it is. So Marcy, where can you buy the Robinson Anson embroidery thread? It's not in Joann's.
I don't buy any thread.
Well, you can buy it.
Where can they buy the thread?
So in Joann's.
Yes, Casey, the microphone's
They're
right
talking first. Let them talk.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, okay. All right.
Where do you guys?
So where can you buy the Robinson Anson thread?
So in a Joann's stores that has a Viking sewing machine department.
Okay.
Robinson Anton is in there.
Okay, so it is in Joann's. If
And
there is
then
the machine
lots
department.
of sewing machine independent stores carry Robinson Anton.
But it's not
as well
every
as Quilt Shop.
And not every so not every Joann's that has sewing machines. It specifically has to have a Viking dealership,
That's right.
which is technically I always talk about like it's like Macy's. How there's sometimes little like kiosks. They're not Macy's, but they're there. It's kind of the same concept. So
It's a contracted.
It's a contracted. So pretty much they just they rent space out. So that's a real. They are authorized. They're like a realtor, but they happen to also have Robinson Anton. It's like the only thread we recommend.
Right. Okay.
So
nice.
Also, Robert just asked, does the thread itself change color?
No.
So variegated one.
Well, the because the thread itself doesn't change.
Are they talking about like a glow in the dark product that actually does?
I think
maybe like a color shift.
I think he was talking about the variegated.
Yeah,
so the twister.
I was just gonna show that this guy is.
There's what's called a variegated thread. So a variegated thread is a different dyeing process where the thread itself is dyed multiple colors. Once it is dyed, it doesn't change color.
Yeah. So
but there's multiple colors within the thread.
And it depends. Some of them have, two colors. Like sometimes they just have like white to black, like, and then it just goes from white to like gray to black.
Gradient.
Yeah, gradient one. So it really depends. And some of them are, as I recall, some of them are kind of more specific. But it's usually, you can see it's white,
That's so
red,
I'm like looking at the top of it.
Now I'm like,
white,
should I buy a bunch of bobbins and store them that way?
I know.
It's definitely
Wouldn't that be
consistent.
cool?
I should say.
I'm like looking at the tops of all the things now, going, oh my god, look at that pillow!
Oh, and this is a jacket.
Oh yeah, that was the jacket. So that's a quilted fabric, and then they went over it with the the metal or the metallic thread.
This one has embroidery and decorative stitching, both.
And Swarovskis and little crystals on it.
Look at Casey's face. Show Casey's face quickly.
I didn't hear that there were crystals on
Look,
it.
show her.
I didn't see it.
So
I want to see it.
so yeah, you have the little crystals. It has the embroidery.
So cool.
Oh wait, I have this stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
do.
have this on my embroidery machine.
All right, here, let's show Casey. Look,
I want to see
the crystals.
I heard crystals. There they are. They're so pretty.
Also, Kate
Yes.
is asking Tony, are you going to have a Guterman haul stream video?
Am I gonna do a Guterman what?
Haul.
Do you ever do trapunto?
Like we have a lot of them. Oh my god!
Oh.
This is very subtle. It's embroidered around the edge, but then with the extra batting, you
Oh,
get
yeah.
a very textured, beautiful look.
Show them that. Show them that. That's gorgeous.
I want to do a quilted petticoat like that.
A quilted petticoat?
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
you-
god.
They would call this a
they're
whole
18th
cloth because it's
century,
only
like, that's
one
what they
piece
use
of
more.
fabric instead of multiple pieces of quilting. And then
that's
they
so
do
cool.
all of the machine embroidery design, and then what they do sometimes is they
Colin.
will
What
stuff.
kind of sewing place is a waiting room?
They add extra stuffing into the channels right here. So they
Batting,
yeah.
So, Colin, hun, we're not at a sewing place. We are at the A&E factory here in North Carolina. We drove 3 hours and 45 minutes here this morning so that we could take a tour of the plants. And it was super cool and amazing. And now we're talking about all the different threads you can get from A&E, which is super, super cool. So Colin is he is a cosplayer.
Yeah.
So he does a lot of fabrication and molding and things like that. But I believe he can do some sewing when he wants to.
Yeah.
Oh, I know he can.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
We challenge
Uh-huh. So he's someone that we may see this weekekend as well, because he actually lives in the Atlanta area.
Does he know we have a cosplay colors picked by Tony collection?
That's right.
Oh.
You gotta go get that box.
I didn't know
I didn't know this.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah.
Is that the announcement?
No. So it's not, okay, you guys know how I am. Whenever I do stuff with companies, I don't want to be like, hey, look at what I did. No. So basically, like 2 years ago, I was 2 or 3 years ago, I was chatting with them, and they said, so we want to have a line of thread that cosplayers will go, okay, these are the traditional standard colors. If you sew cosplay, you would want those colors of thread. Like,
Oh, so is there like an
Like a
entire
pack.
like pack?
there's a pack of cosplay colors that I picked. It is in the, which line? So Marcy's getting it. I believe it's the signature line. I think she's getting it. Maybe the Robinson Anton. I don't remember which line. I think it's maybe the Robinson Anton.
Okay.
It's like one of the lines where I'm like, no, you have to have this and this and this and this and this and this. So 6
And then
colors
you just buy
that
them
are
all.
the staples of cosplay sewing. So yeah, and you'll see whenever she finds it. So yeah, so we'll do that.
Oh, so Murs said, "Are you gonna start making pillows with crystals on them?"
That may be a yes.
She
that
has
may
enough
be
of
a
crystals
yes.
at
I mean,
home.
they've seen my crystal collection. There's a lot.
That may be a yes.
She's touring.
So she's touching.
Picking up slack.
I want to quote
Oh,
the short
Tony,
skirt
there
and a
it
long
is.
jacket. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you brought a whole bunch of it.
Oh my god!
Come on.
So I'm gonna show them, and then I will show you guys. So these are. This is the cosplay line of thread that is a Robinson Anton.
Yes.
Those are the
They're
colors.
the colors. They're
So-
exactly what colors I was thinking in my brain.
White.
Yeah,
Yeah.
white.
Look at that. White,
white,
gold, green,
Black.
Superman red,
Red.
Spider-Man red,
and blue.
a deep blue, and then the black.
Yep.
Those are the exact
That's
colors you were
exactly
thinking
what
of.
I would
Primary
go with.
colors.
Yeah, all the
And I
primary
did.
colors
Hey,
and then green too.
Me, who doesn't do color theory, who doesn't do anything with colors, I know the shades of my superheroes and of my cosplay.
Yeah, because this
Yeah.
is like super good for superhero costumes.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Like the standard
for,
colors.
at least for the for starting out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because most people that are doing cosplay for the first time are doing a simple superhero, and
Right.
then they'll branch out into a bunch of the other stuff. So
And
yeah, so
white
it's-
and black are always a staple. You should always have a spool of white and black no matter what. Like I have 5 or 6.
For me, it's the grays. Everyone knows
Oh,
that
that's the gray.
See?
I do all from
Yeah.
white to black, all the shades of gray.
Yeah,
That's
I actually was going to put a gray in here in the silver, and I was thinking about it and Marcy's nodding because she remembers. I'm going. We need a 7th because you have to have a gray, and I'm going.
You need a
could we
peppermint.
replace one of those colors for a gray? But I'm like, no, you have to have these 4 basic colors. So that is the Robinson.
If you ever need to do a Disney line, a Disney line. I'm your girl.
A princess line.
Princess
That is all her.
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to suggest that. If you want her to pick Disney colors while she's here.
How many colors would be in that kind of
You could do 6 to 12.
6, really?
I-
Or 12?
I would say 12 because
She freaked out. I don't
I
think you
was
were here
actually-
earlier. She was
can I
freaking
show-
out
Can I show the
because
others?
there was
Okay.
a yellow that was.
oh, there's one that's called Pooh. There's a yellow named Pooh, like Winnie the Pooh.
She
freaked
out.
And she said they were bringing them back.
Yes, I was like, oh my god. I took a picture with it.
The glow in the dark.
That's
So,
the glow in the dark.
She
yeah.
on the
Oh
way
my
here,
God.
she was going on and on about the glow in the dark. And she goes, they don't have the glow in the dark. I'm like,
Wait, what
oh
else is
really?
there?
No,
Oh,
but
really?
they didn't. You guys had it. You stopped reproducing
So this
them.
is the
Well, like 4
Robinson
years ago, like
Antin.
3
It
years
is
ago?
called Moon Glow. It is glow in the dark thread.
We remarketed.
There's so
Yes.
my
It is called Moon Glow.
the blue one is so
Isn't that dreamy?
cool.
Oh man.
So I did an embroidery of a jacket with stars in the back.
Oh.
And it looked so cool, and it had Aquarius, and it was like
Now, and this is
zodiac
all
sign.
Robinson Antin branded
Yeah.
thread.
So this is if you're ever in my stream and
This
I'm
is the
doing
stuff we're talking that
embroidery.
Casey's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so when
Or
if
mine.
you've ever seen me
Oh
do
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You use Robinson Antin too. I
Yeah.
forgot about
if you've
that.
ever seen us do embroidery on our machines.
I'm used to you
Those
quilting.
are
Everyone's
Yeah.
freaking out
That's
about
true.
glow in the dark thread.
I know,
Yes.
right? I know, right?
Everyone's freaking out.
When
I
Daddy
told
first
you.
told me
Right.
about it, I lost
Yeah.
my mind.
This purple though.
I know, isn't it gorgeous?
Ah.
I need
Okay,
it all.
you ready
We
for
need
this
it.
one?
Okay.
All right, here's the next one.
Neon.
You guys are gonna love this one.
I have the
Everyone's
neons,
going
too.
crazy about
These are
glow in the dark
neon.
thread.
Neon thread.
Look at
Look at those colors. How freaking cool is that neon thread?
Oh my god. We saw
We did, yeah.
We saw
Yeah,
the
that,
bright
yeah,
yellow.
we saw this one.
That
I
was
have
like
it
on
look at
the
Yeah,
that
we
one.
saw the bright yellow back when they
No,
were
but, like,
in the dye, but like
they had a
that
big, huge
a whole
bin
like
of
bin
that
of like
yellow
them.
right there.
Yeah.
we saw it
if
being
you
made.
guys think of like those giant cheese wheels, like that's what it looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
A cheese wheel
A thread.
A cheese willow thread. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Oh,
This
I like this one.
is called Dazzle.
Ooh.
We're like
This is your metallic.
Yes.
Metallics are my favorite.
Oh.
Wait, show them the black one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the black metallic?
Yeah, these are all
Wait,
metallic.
what is the
right here.
metallic?
That's the metallic. Here, put the metallic away. Don't you
Wow.
love how you can just like reach up and grab all these different
Iris.
threads?
Oh.
Oh
my. Oh yeah, I
It's
have
the
that
black
one.
metallic.
Yes,
It's so
we're-
cool.
this one.
Yeah.
Iris, you will die. Like this is the best one.
Oh my god, it matches the sequins on Ariel.
So
Oh.
yeah, so you.
Oh,
so
you
that's what
t-
you
oh,
open.
I
them.
like how they pull off the
no,
cover.
no, that's how you do it. You twist it. You don't pull it off. You twist it off so you can put it back on. Believe me, I've done this plenty of times.
I like how you like pull it off and you guys are funny.
Give me
I-
the old
yeah, that
razzle
one needs
dazzle.
to happen.
I know, right?
No, this one.
So
is
those are
like
the Robinson
the best
Antin
thing.
threads.
Of course,
So
I say that.
those you can
That's
get
like
at
5
some
schools.
Joann's. You can
Yes.
find them at your local sewing and can you? There are some quilt stores that carry this too, or just sewing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
A lot of quilters like to embellish their quilts.
Nice. So there's some quilt stuff, and then there is yeah. So and of course you can get it online.
Yes.
Yes, they're
Yes.
online.
So you can get through like Amazon. Okay.
Can you get?
Yeah.
Can you get?
They
color
really
cards
know the
for
way to
these?
Casey's
Color
cards.
cards. Oh
Actual
yes.
trade cards.
Yeah, so
credit cards?
if the
So
public,
it's
if the
a general
general
hard
public
person
that's
to
watching
please.
now wants a color card for any of these, how would they get their hands on one? Could they
Can we-
purchase one somewhere?
They would have to ask their favorite store. that
Okay, to buy
carries
one?
Robinson Anton if they would buy. The store can buy it and then
Nice.
they can sell it.
Okay, so if you didn't hear, because she's all the way over there,
I'm just
find your
excited.
local store that carries it. And then ask them to purchase one for you, because a lot of times they can buy from their distributor. Wherever they're buying the thread, they can buy the color cards. So ask them to get the color card for you, and then you can purchase that. they normally range, because I have so many color cards at home because this is what I do, I buy them. They range anywhere from $10 to $45 depending upon how many threads are in there. You can also do it for fabric.
Oh,
yeah.
Silk Baron does it.
Because do you know how often I will get my color cards of fabric and I will get my color cards of thread and I will go matching things up. And yes.
No, the Kona cards are probably my favorite cards in the universe, and I cut them up. Sometimes fabric cards, I cut them up.
Miller ones.
Oh yeah, you cut them up. That way you can put different combinations next to each other.
Well, they actually have for the fabric. They've got swatches. They've got rings of swatches that you can buy, and you can actually pull it off the color card and put it on the swatch. So you can pull it off the ring and match and do different things. Yeah. So there's other, and you can get that on Amazon. You can totally get that on Amazon. So
also,
what time is it? 3:40. Okay, got 45 minutes. Okay. Yes.
Robert is asking, how much does it cost for that card?
Oh, I answered that. Yeah. Okay. So anywhere between $15 and $40, depending upon. Oh yeah.
The
there we go.
Oh my god. I have this. It's so
yes, in
great.
case he has this.
Yeah, I have this in my studio.
Do you want to go model it and show them? Since yes.
Famous Casey Renee modeling.
Wait, I've got it.
Vanna White over here.
Yes.
Vanna White.
Woo!
Yes.
And while she's doing that, I'm getting a drink quickly.
Do it.
There's cookies.
You like how she brought all the sweets out here
I
since
know.
you guys didn't go in and eat them?
Well, we can eat them after the stream.
Yeah.
It'll be our treat.
Yes.
It could be our treat for
a job well done.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything else with Robinson Anson that we want to talk about? Or you got now they're all nerding out over
I know.
colors.
Cakes is like that's one
Look
of
at
the
the
most
two of them
beautiful
like
look. This is what this was what we were dealing with in the factory. In the factory.
seriously. they would go, look at that color.
But so you
I want to touch, but I can't touch because this is
about
not
when
a
they're
factory and I
doing
can't touch the
black.
yeah, no, it's
So that
seriously.
you can see the way.
also, FYI, people, when you're choosing a thread and it's on a spool, normally the thread shows lighter because thread is round and how light hits it
I
is
didn't know
lighter than you think it is. So for a rule of thumb, you want it to be about a shade or two darker than your fabric. Because when the light hits it and it's curved, it's actually going to look lighter than it is.
Yeah.
So in this case,
And
because
also
those
a
are
single
flat.
strand doesn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
the visual impact
Of this
Yes.
whole entire thing.
So like if we show you this again,
So that's flat. So those are the actual colors.
So the actual
Yes,
threads
I
are right next to each other. So that way it looks like a flat, almost.
She
piece
found
of
poo
fabric.
yellow.
I did. No, I found it.
Yes.
So
I took
since
photos
it
of
looks
it
like
already.
a flat piece of
I was
fabric,
looking at a certain color
you can actually see the real color, or as close to
for
it
a
as
certain
possible.
costume that we were designing.
Because there's
already.
not any shadow, and the light is hitting it more evenly.
Can you show them poo yellow?
Oh yeah, poo yellow. Let's see.
You were like super close to
no.
it.
She totally they were looking on the wall and she's like, look, I
yeah.
found poo yellow.
There we go.
It's named Pooh. Like
Okay,
after Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, okay. She said her actual
Oh,
words.
the actual words are
I found
Pooh.
Look, I found poo. I thought she found a brown color.
Yeah.
And then, and I'm like, what? Why do you care about the color poo? And she says, no, it's poo yellow.
Winnie the Pooh.
It's called poo yellow. I'm like,
sorry. I just really like when clever names are clever.
I love you.
oh my god, I love you so much. You are so amazing. Okay. What are people saying?
Rob said, if your poo looks that color, please consult a physician immediately.
You're not wrong.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so is there anything else with Robinson Anson we want to talk about?
I love them. I'm sorry, I might cry from laughter. So.
That makeup.
Okay, all right. So let's go to the maxi lock.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So
I learned about
again,
this today.
I do not know maxi lock.
I don't either.
I don't surge. I think this is more Gabby's. Do you surge at all?
Oh well. Okay. So
Do you know serger thread?
yes, I know serger thread. Just besides the fact that I used to sell it, but also I have been doing a lot of serging lately.
Yes.
Because I've been doing a lot of jersey knit.
Right.
And when you do jersey knit, you rather serge it because it's so much easier.
And there is, so I already grabbed them. I grabbed 3 different cones of the maxi lock. So there are actually, there you have the regular maxi lock all purpose. You've got the Maxi Lock Swirls, which is a variegated thread, and Gabby, there is a Maxi Lock Stretch.
Yes.
So that is what you would do for stretch fabrics, right?
Or bathing suits and stuff like that.
Oh,
that's smart.
Okay, so the Maxi Locks come in these big old spools.
Yeah, show them that.
Yeah, so they come in the big old spools like this because they're meant for sergers.
So for people that don't know what a serger is, so
It's a kind of machine.
It's a kind of machine, and it has a specific job when it comes to sewing. So it does kind of like this stitch that looks like here. It obviously this one is black and white thread, but normally it's not. It's pretty much your clothing. If you flip any seam, you're going to have some sort of serger. Thread.
Yes.
So it looks. It makes it so the fabric doesn't fray inside of your clothes.
I use it in my stream a lot.
So you use it a lot.
That's this stuff, right? The all-purpose.
So there's different kind of threads, and you can actually use them for decorative purposes.
Oh, so they
depending on
can
your
buy a
machine.
4-pack?
So this is actually
because typically, I buy mine in 4s because
stitch. It's a little chain stitch, but
I've used
on,
all 4
on
of my
fabric.
spools for it.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so how Mercy gave us a 4-pack. If you want to show, we can also buy it in packs of 4.
Buy it in packs of 4.
So it's so this is polyester. Now the stretch is nylon.
Yeah,
texture.
It's a textured nylon.
That soft fabric you heard about.
Right. Oh, so that's the soft.
Yeah.
So this is more
we
for
get
like
to feel the big thing of.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is what you would use like if you were gonna make like leggings or like undergarments or things like that.
Has, that type of product.
Okay.
Under
All right, cool.
Armour. That
Under
kind of
Armour, yeah.
And then what is the weight of this thread?
So the maxi lock it would be referred to as a 50 weight because you have 4 ends going and you need a little thinner weight than your typical all-purpose thread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you got 4 ends.
Oh, and weight. So we never actually talked about the definition of weight. So whenever we talk about the weight of thread, well, she ran away. I was waiting for her to come back so I could ask about the definition of weight.
I will get her back because I don't want to have to explain it.
So whenever Melissa comes back.
Refers to a reference to thickness of thread.
Yes.
The diameter of the strand.
Right.
Yes.
So the thickness, the diameter of the strand, and then the lower you go, the thicker it is.
Yes.
In cotton.
In cotton. Okay.
So think about it this way. It's like if you had I believe Tim said today, it's 1,000.
Tim was our tour guide.
Yes, 1,000 yards. It's how much that would weigh. So that's the difference. So if it weighs, so that was the difference of, that's what they say weight. But
right.
so when they're weighing for dye it goes. The higher number is the smallest. The highest number is the smallest number.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about thread thickness, the smaller number is the bigger number. The bigger.
Yes.
So it's kind of confusing, and it's counterintuitive, right? So
right.
when you think of 40 weight, which is usually like generic weight, that's actually, that's actually thicker than what 50 weight, which is what a lot of quilters sometimes use for piecing. So their piecing is a little bit thinner.
Yeah, I love
this.
This
Is so cool.
And sergers, like she said, since it uses 4 threads, normal sewing use 2 threads because one in your bobbin and one on top. So you need 50% of that.
Yeah, the serger. So I had a serger at one point, and there's like 4 threads that you have coming down, and then one on the bottom, and then
one on the bottom.
Oh, just the 4 on top. Okay.
Yeah.
All I know is it was super complex. I could never figure it out, and so I gave my serger away to somebody because I didn't want to deal with it. I seriously, I'm like, no. Oh, they know how I'm just like, I nope out of stuff. I'm like, nope, this is too much. I'm just gonna nope on out of here. Okay, Melissa's back. Okay, so so we were trying to get a good definition of the weight of thread. So whenever you talk about, so like the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the signature. And the signature comes in 40, 50, and 60 weight thread. What does that mean?
Okay, the higher the number on the weight, it's going to be the thinner the thread.
Okay, so the higher the number, the thinner the thread. Okay, and then what does it mean? Like why? Why those numbers?
It has to do with the makeup of the thread. How many plies is in it? It has like some thread like 44 is 3 on the signature.
Okay.
So it's 3 plies.
Okay.
Twisted.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see that. Okay, it says 3 plies of thread twisted into here. Okay.
Make one.
Okay, to make one.
Like embroidery floss.
Okay.
Like how one embroidery floss has 6 strands.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the same
so it'd
concept.
be the DMC
But
floss. Okay.
these are twisted with each other.
Right, and it's actually spun into there. Nice. Okay.
The 61.
So all of the signature threads are 3-ply.
Okay, so all signatures are 3-ply threads.
And
Okay.
so because of that, within signature, you can make a reference that the 40 weight is thicker than the 50 weight. And
Right.
the 50 weight is thicker than the 60 because they're all the same structure.
Right.
Okay.
But if you were to compare that to another thread that maybe is 2-ply but calls itself a 40 weight, you're not really comparing necessarily apples to apples.
Right.
You could be,
Okay.
depending on how but
Right.
technically there is a actual formula where you weigh a certain length of the strand on a scale and you get grams, a certain grams, and then that gram amount gets converted to
Right.
a
Into
reference.
the, okay.
And
The
so
reference,
there is
okay.
a
A mathematical way.
systematic
Yeah.
way of determining this.
Okay.
To the end user, what does it mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So-
it's thickness. And then what are the things that you would use them for? So I know the Gutermann thread is a standard 60? No, 50.
Well, Gutermann now has a 12 weight, a 30 weight, a 50 weight, and a 60
50.
weight.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the 50.
Again, all 3
Right.
apply, so you can make the cross-reference
Right.
well.
So the stuff that I use is a standard 50 weight, and I never knew it on here. If you look at the bottom, it says CNE 50. That's what that 50 means.
Yeah.
That's
And
the reference.
I never knew that because then I started using some other threads, and then they kept saying it's this weight, it's this weight, it's this weight, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't say what weight it is. And then one day I looked at it and went, wait, yes, it does. It says that right there.
Well, so Gutermann is a brand that was engineered and designed in Europe.
Yes.
In Germany.
Yes.
The reference in terms of the word weight is really kind of a U.S. phenomenon in quilting. Where it started, I don't know, but it's the cross-reference to that formula that I mentioned to you.
Right.
In general, a 40 weight is referencing your all-purpose.
Okay.
General
So
purpose.
40 weight is general all-purpose thread. That is thicker thread. And I know in the signature, they use 40 weight a lot for quilting because it's thicker and you can see the quilting in it better.
Yeah, the quilting. And
For long arm
variegated
quilting.
colors are in that 40 weight because you want, generally speaking, variegated colors are more expensive to produce and they're more expensive to purchase.
Right.
And if you're going to spend money, you want to see it. So
Right.
you put your thicker
More
thread is
variegated
something
in
that
the
will
40.
lay a little bit more on the surface of your quilt
Okay.
when you stitch it and therefore be more visible.
Right.
So it's more decorative. It's generally in your, so like in Gutermann, the 30 weight has the variegated for the same reason.
Right.
Your 50 weight is your piecing.
Oh, see,
Yes.
I didn't realize
That's
that.
what I was
So the
saying.
Gutermann variegated is 30 weight?
There is a 50 weight, but the new one is 30 for the
Okay.
reason that it's more visible.
I've been
more
using it with like a 50 weight in my machine.
And people do.
No,
So there's all
and so
kinds
there's
of
like I think
preferences.
the red for some reason I can't get it working. So I think I'm using the wrong needles, and I couldn't figure it out. I thought it was maybe my machine just doesn't like red, which we all know. Sometimes some machines don't like certain colors, and it doesn't make sense. But it happens.
Well,
So
that's
And-
why-
are you
that's why
using
it's
the
a
regular,
quilting, you do
the
50 for
Gutermann
piecing.
solid colors on your machine?
Yes,
fine?
yeah, just all fine. Yes,
So
all of
it's
these
the
are perfectly
same.
fine
Yeah,
on my
it's the
machine,
same.
and I put them in my bobbin, and then I go to use the variegated, and all of the other variegateds are fine. It was just for some reason that it doesn't like the red.
What
I
size
can't get the
needle
red
do you
going.
use? Like a 75?
I don't remember.
But
I
the
use
other
my
colors are
Schmetz
working
needle
fine.
app.
Oh, I love the
I
needle
pull
app.
my Schmetz needle app out, and I go, Rania
Oh.
taught me well. I use my Schmetz needle app in order to match the things.
I got the book, but
Yeah.
it might be using something that's like a 75 or something, and probably you should be using like a 90, like
Yes.
a regular standard, like
Ooh,
90 one.
I never asked, does Gutermann or Signature or Robinson Anson have apps? Does A&E have an app for thread?
We do not currently.
Not yet.
Not
Well,
Not
currently.
Maybe we'll put that seed
Not
in your
yet.
Yeah.
Yet. Yeah.
I feel like I need like a thread locator. Like, where do I buy my
Now on our website we do have a locator.
Yes.
There's a thread locator on their website? You have it.
For all of our products, we have a store locator where you type in the zip
It is seewhatmaterializes.com. See, I know the website. Look at that.
Yeah.
Seewhatmaterializes.com is the A&E website, and it's really, really cool. I already had them find the Easter egg the other day for Pixels. The one that I showed you at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
So... You're laughing because you know what I'm talking to. So I can't make them go find the Easter egg because I had them do that the other day for Pixels, yes. But if you go to the See What Materializes, you can actually see all the different threads that we're talking about. You can see there's color charts for most of the things on there. And I didn't know that there's a store locator.
There's also a description.
That is super cool.
There's a description of each type of thread, like what you would use it for. Like, you know, like the properties of like why you
instead of just like making things up like we are right now.
Oh, because I mean it says it on each of the banners here, but you guys can obviously not read it.
Well, also I'd like to point out on those
on the banners,
on the signage there for each of the retail displays behind you, there's a QR code. And if you were to read that, it would take you to that brand
on the website. Ooh, okay, so if you're in the stores, there are QR codes in the upper right-hand corner on this one. On the little ones, it's the bottom left. So so scan the QR codes, and it'll tell you all about the thread. That I didn't know that.
Oh, thanks.
I am so non-observant.
She posted the link.
Yes, thank you. I love you, honey. So good mods. Good mods.
Because sometimes, like right now, like I live, in an area we don't have a Joann's nearby, unfortunately. So it's kind of
you live in Manhattan.
Yeah, but it's
I mean,
it's in the fabric district.
I mean, of course there's no Joann's.
I have to buy my thread because a lot of places only carry like a small quantity of threads. Of sometimes different types, and you don't have this.
Yeah.
Right. Like you go to Joann's, usually you have the wall of Roberts and Anton.
It's great.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, and you can get exactly what you want.
So I know Gutermann has all-purpose. They have cotton. They have the thicker cotton for quilting or for hand quilting.
They have great hand quilting thread.
I love the hand quilting
thread is my
yes. So, and I know, of course, you can use it for quilting. So cotton thread. Now, it's funny. So the reason why we have a relationship is because I said something. I said some key words during a Facebook Live video where I was talking about the stuff. I was going through all their thread, and somebody in the Facebook Live asked a question. They said, well, cotton thread, that's for quilting, right? What would you use the other thread for? And I stopped, and I looked, and I went, you can use any thread you want for anything. It does, especially in quilting. You do not have to use cotton. You can use polyester. You can use whatever you want. There are no more quilt police.
No.
I mean,
there's no sewing police.
Do what you want.
Your end
do what you want.
Might be different, just in the fact that things things will shrink in different rates.
Freaking quilt police! Like I talk about that all the time,
and that's just up to you.
What's funny is I've been doing this I've been doing this for over 12 years, and whenever I first got into quilting, I actually went into
the cosplay.
I took a class, and I got told by many people, you can't do it this way. You can't do it this way. And excuse me, why? And so I stopped. I'm like, if that's the way the quilt world is, I am not going to be part of it. I'm going to do my own thing. And then sometimes at shows, I would have my book, and then someone would come up and say, well, I really quilt. I'm like, oh, you mean like this? And I'd go to the back of my lookbook, and I would say, you mean like this cathedral window quilt I did by hand? You mean like this double wedding ring that I did using just applique? You mean using this and this and this? And they would go, and then go away. And so I thought that's what the world was. And then I had a friend of mine that dragged me into the world kicking and screaming, saying, no, they need your patterns. They need these thoughts. They need this. And then I got into the world, and I'm like, oh, that's a very small section of people that believe this. It's a very small section of people that have been clinging to the old ways, and they don't understand that things move forward.
Right.
Things change. You can do what you want with thread. You don't,
I
will say this, though. There are some threads that are designed to function optimally
Yes,
for certain purposes.
exactly. And that's what we're talking about, the
Doesn't mean you
maxis
can't
and
use
yes.
something else, but for instance, if you're doing garment construction and it's something that you're pulling over your head and it's going to have a lot of stress on that seam, you need a sewing thread.
Yeah, that's going to
thread
do that.
Has
Yes.
the right elongation and all the properties for that.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh, exactly.
Or like quilting.
You can use other things.
Yeah, you can use other things for like we're talking about quilting.
But there's some things that'll work better.
Oh yes, there's always gonna be like I always think about like shrinking, and some threads shrink and some threads don't. So if your clothing shrinks and the thread doesn't, then your sleeves might not be the same size anymore.
You might have seam puckering.
Exactly. Yes.
Not saying again, you can use it, but you just might not get the best result.
Yes, the result might not be the best of it to the ability of the fabric.
May not be.
Wash or wear.
In all honesty, how do we learn these things?
Trial and error.
Because we've done it. Because you learn, and you're like, oh, well, maybe, but you know what?
And they've done it, and that's what they tell us.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But you know what? I have quilted using polyester thread.
Oh, a lot of people do that.
And but I was told I could. Oh no, 100% cotton for everything. You can only quilt with 100% cotton fabric, 100% cotton thread. That's crap. No. Do what you want. Yeah. Do what you want. I'm just watching Alex off stream over there doing
nothing. Or
I see nothing.
Or people use the filament.
Oh, she's taking pictures.
So filament usually.
I have no chat anymore. Oh, she passed it off. Okay.
Ooh, you just got rated.
Oh, Theseus! Hey, Theseus. How are you?
Everyone.
Well, yes, we have 25 minutes left of Thread Education left. So for those of you just coming in that have just joined us, we are in North Carolina at the A&E Thread plant, which is super, super cool.
Super cool.
So that's Nerds and Crafts, Casey Renee Cosplay, and Alexandra Lee Studios has run off because she's apparently taking pictures. Yes, are you doing? Oh, she's doing it. She's doing it. She's doing it. We are practicing the creeper angles yesterday. Before Casey's stream, we were practicing the creeper angles. The best one, you can't see the screen, can you? Okay, here, ready? Watch this one.
Good.
Watch this one. Okay, ready? Watch this.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you for the bits.
Thank you for the bits, Mama.
All right, ready? Ready? This is the best creeper angle ever.
Imagine seeing that on your television.
I know, right?
Just imagine.
It's the best.
So good.
And that's those are the creeper angles. Those are the best. Those are awesome.
I just choked on coffee.
I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you.
Please don't die. We need you to mod.
Yeah. So we. Oh yes, my mod's dead apparently. So for the first hour, we actually took a tour of the factory, which was super amazing, cool.
Yeah.
So we talked all about that. So if you want to know all about the tour and what we saw and the amazingness that's A&E, almost zero waste, and everything is recycled. It's amazing. It's fantastic. They reuse everything.
Even the threads. You guys have recycled threads.
Yeah. So the threads that do not meet the quality control, they recycle them.
But don't you guys have a thread that's like made out of recycled materials?
Gooderman has a wonderful recycled polyester sewing.
I didn't know that.
It's called Arpad.
And even
you have a recycled polyester thread?
Even these, aren't these plastics also like recyclable as well?
Yeah. Really? So when you're done with your thread, you can take these plastics and throw in the recycle bin.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the recycle. So think about a lot of felt or like the non-wool, real wool felt that you get at craft stores. It's recycled. It's made out of these pellets, just like the thread.
And this shows the story behind it.
That is super cool. Okay, so sew all thread made from 100% recycled polyester for all materials and seams.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
That's 100% recycled.
So the sew
it's the green
is what I use on a regular.
Isn't that cool?
Like I have black and white always.
It's green on the bottom.
Because it's you always need it, but like why not use the sew all? And it's so strong. I like it.
That is super cool. Okay, let's play a game. Okay, so before I go on to the other thing I was going to show everyone, let's play a game. So did you figure out how many colors are behind us? For the
number?
For just the Robinson and Tom.
so are we doing the entire? Are we doing all the rayons and the poly? All of this?
Yes, everything.
Okay.
I want the box.
Okay.
Oh,
and is it okay? What number do you think it is?
So patient and passionate. I love
Yes.
it.
That's colors, not spools.
Okay.
Just colors. Yeah, we just want
Just
colors.
colors.
Yeah, no, just
Okay.
colors. Just colors.
It's not including like
No, you're
red
right.
sets
We're
and all that.
Okay.
No, just
Yeah.
We're going for an
Yes.
easier. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I said colors would probably be the easier
Okay.
option
All right.
to choose.
So
That's what we think.
I am going to move the camera. I'm going to show you how many spools are here. Okay, so these are all the different colors, not the spools, the different colors in the Robinson Anson
the
line.
colors.
We'll
Okay.
show you from where to where. I'm starting at the beginning.
Yes.
It's from here.
Yes. So so she's right there.
Oh,
So
She's
start
right
yeah.
there. So it's not this little side
It's
thing
not behind me.
there.
No,
It's
that
starting
one doesn't
there.
count.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it's going to
Here.
the right. Okay,
And then
She's gonna.
and then it's going
Vanna White it.
up to here.
this
Right?
way.
And
Yeah.
then the moon
And
glow
that's, like,
is only
past
when it
the
gets
chair.
higher, so.
Because the
Yes.
chair's where the camera ends.
Yes, and I moved it. I moved the camera.
Up
So
to
that's
up to here.
yes, all the way back to that right there.
Right there. Right there.
Up to here.
Yes.
Yes, that right there. Okay, all right.
So those are the colors. Those
So
are.
those are the colors. Capes, go ahead and open the time game.
Oh,
If you were not here earlier for the
I wanna
previous
know.
time
Oh.
game, then you need to
More than
put
I
it
thought.
in. Yes, that's what I was
Oh
trying
wow,
to
that's
figure
way
out.
more than I thought.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shush. So open the time game. So put it in the form of time. Okay. And whoever is the closest is going to be
So
it.
fun.
I know. Right? Robert Tables, remember to put your dots together. So remember it's got to be in the time. So 10.50 is a guess of 1,050. So how many different colors do you want to put in? So remember exclamation guess. Now, unfortunately, Shadow, it has to be in the form of time is what it is. So you
Oh, he
can't.
did.
No, he put
Oh,
990.
well,
You
yeah.
can't have 90 in time because that's over 60 minutes.
Oh, really? It has 2 dots on it.
Wait, but 90, you
Nine-
can't have 90 seconds.
Oh, it's 90
That's a
seconds.
minute
Sorry,
30.
sorry. Yeah, yeah.
So in the form of time.
So
All
it
right,
has
so
to
I'm
be a
going to leave
minute.
that open for a few minutes so you guys can talk about that.
So do the math and,
I was gonna do
you know, Shadow. Figure out the math.
Yeah.
We
would be
know it
like-
wouldn't. You just can't. It just doesn't work from, from 61 to 99. It just doesn't work. So or 60 to 99.
Make it, yeah.
Gotcha.
So if you wanted to try to get in
No,
that gap,
yeah.
you'd have to do 59.
Perfect.
You'd
I'm
figure
seeing
something
this-
out.
This has the trick, right?
Submit.
What's that?
Oh yeah, some of
Well,
them.
yeah, hold on.
There we go.
Not
The
everyone and not every school does.
What?
Not every school does that.
I was making sure this does. Yeah. Oh, wait, this doesn't. Dang it.
You broke it?
No, I didn't break it.
she broke it.
She broke it.
I did not.
Break it, you Bryant!
It's Tony. She'll
We got you one.
You found one that does it?
Yeah.
Dang it, this one doesn't.
No, they just fall off. Like they
Yeah,
can't-
they just come off. Yeah.
All right, which one? Which one? Okay, there we go. All right, so which one is this? Oh, that's a Gutermann. What kind of thread is it?
30 white. Cotton 30. The new 30.
Oh, this is the new 30?
It's so pretty.
This is the new super thick. Okay,
super thick.
Super thick.
so for those of you,
I broke all the things and need to take it home.
Red,
Did Tony
ready
break
for a
the
secret?
basket
Ready for a secret? Did you know this?
Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know this until someone showed me.
People like
Oh.
to do
Oh
it.
yeah.
You can
can
take
put-
off the bottom and you can put
And
your needles in there.
Needles in there. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Oh,
also
okay.
unravels
That's
it.
12 weight. Sorry. We
Oh, this is the 12 weight?
Yep.
I like how they like, oh yeah, no, we knew about this. I'm
It's
like,
great. It's great for your
For
when
your
you're
hand sewing.
hand sewing on the go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
Hand
amazing.
sewing on the go.
And-
I like that.
and something that I
Or
was
the
telling
cough
Marcy
on the
about
way
that she
home.
didn't realize with the paper spools for English paper piecing, you can take your needle and put it through. You can take your needle for your hand sewing and put it right through that, and it holds your needle. So you don't have to lose your needle, so you don't need a needle minder.
Never did that.
Yeah. Yep. So, okay, is everyone guessing?
Yeah.
Is everyone there? Did Tony break? No, I didn't break the thing.
Yeah, you did.
She said the little shelves. Yes, the little shelves count.
She said, did you break it?
It's all
so
the
you
different
can take
colors.
It home?
So that you can
Oh, if I break it, do I get to take it home? I mean,
she's so bold.
I mean,
She's like, kicks that
I mean, if I break it, I can take it home, right? What? I like how Alex has disappeared now because she's all like, I'm all about taking pictures of this.
I would be making a mess.
I know, right?
Industry asks, what are we guessing for?
Industry, we're guessing how many colors are in the Robinson Anson line. So all behind us, how many colors are here in this line?
Yes, start
and
counting.
there's two, not this one on the far right, but there's two more to the left you can't see. So yes. Yes, it won't take seconds. I know. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Guys, don't go above 59. We're fine. Yeah, and they said I'm going to break the... What?
What are you going to do if you have
I can't. Now, that's another thing with the time game. If someone guesses the same thing, it says, I'm sorry, this person's already guessed that.
Oh, I didn't.
So you can only have one winner. And then, if we don't have a winner, it says whoever was the closest.
Oh,
So we can give that person the prize. It's pretty cool. A friend of mine, C# Fritz, is a programmer, and he actually programmed this game for me for my channel.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, it is super cool. There's lots of things in my channel that I have just because I have friends that are programmers that can just like do all the cool things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really like my pixel system. It does it automatically. So when they came in, they brought a raid. Oh, we need to teach them some Twitch. So a raid is whenever somebody has done their stream and they've done their stuff and they've taken all of their viewers and they've picked them up and they've dropped them into your channel.
No, I need to look. Sorry.
So that's when we've had that a couple of times. If you heard, whenever it starts talking, it's protect the factory or grab everyone. Yeah, that's someone's coming in for a raid.
Silliness.
Okay, that's cute.
Yes, all the silliness.
Are coming in.
Somebody said, I think it was Capes, said you need to break the glow-in-the-dark thread.
Oh, I apparently need to break some glow-in-the-dark thread. Thank you so much, Nate.
Oh, Robert, thanks for the bits.
And I have that whenever that is whenever they're tipping me. So they're throwing money at me. Okay. So if they do that and it's over 25 cents, they can actually type something in and have it read to us out loud. Oh, so if it's going so fast that I miss stuff, it's a way to get my attention. It's a way for them to talk to my Alexa and have my Alexa do things.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Right.
Yeah, they like to do this. They like to have, Alexa, add peanut butter to Tony's cart. Or add peanut butter to my cart. Or, Alexa, remind me to go get some wine tonight. Things like, they will do things like that. And it'll automatically get added to my cart or remind me of things. And now this is only if I'm in my home studio and my Alexa is set up. So yeah. Yes. No, they'll do that. All right, it looks like everyone's done guessing.
Yes.
Okay, you guys ready?
More cowbell.
You ready? Oh, you're taking that? For photos. All right, you ready? Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Oh. Okay. There's 1,000. 1,000.
1,000.
So, Capes, that would be
ridiculous.
10 minutes. So go ahead, end it, plug it in, guess end. No winners, but Doug! Give Doug 30 pixels, please. Doug was 10 away.
Nice.
Congratulations,
Nice.
Doug.
Nice.
Congrats, Doug.
I know, right? Like how...
It's a lot.
Oh, Capes, because you did 1050, right? Yeah, Capes was close until Doug came in and stole it away from her. Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah. I know, right? And that is, so imagine, so that color card. Guys, you saw the color card. I mean, you could have, how it opened and opened and opened and opened with all, right there. Look at all of those different, I mean, look at those shades.
Look at that.
Look at all that. That is
She's
freaking
hiding one.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh no! Wait! No!
Oh, there you go. Oh, look at those silvers. Those great.
It's probably the metallics.
Oh my
on
God.
the
Yeah, the
That is
metallics
so
on the
super
end.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm in love with the black metallic.
I know, right?
It's my favorite. It just shines so nicely.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to use
so
that.
I think.
On the. Oh yeah.
Is there anything we
Like that,
missed?
to make the?
I squirreled, but I think we stayed on target.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or some applique or something.
I think
It's a little bit fussy.
All right, so any questions on Threaducation, on anything we talked about today, the tour, anything you guys could think of last minute? I know, right, Miss Elving? So anything else you guys can think of to ask questions? So don't forget, I am not streaming for an entire week. We will be on Casey streams on and off this weekend, depending upon the signal, depending upon what's going on at the booth.
Yeah, we'll definitely try to stream tomorrow before MomoCon opens. It opens at 2 p.m., so around 1 or 1:30 once it's set up, we'll do a stream from the booth just to show it off and like give everyone a little sneak peek of what it looks like.
Yeah. And the amazing, famous ankle streamer Casey Renee is doing something very special this weekend.
Oh yeah, Saturday.
Oh, well, no, not that. I was gonna do the St. Jude thing first.
Oh yeah, do that. And
she's
then
doing a couple things.
Doing a couple things. We're getting distracted already.
I know, they're looking at threads. So she is doing an amazing thing. She has a whole bunch of photos. Right.
Oh yeah, I have some older prints that like basically photographers have gifted to me to sell. So we're gonna sell them to raise money for St. Jude. So there's gonna be a suggested donation of $3, but like they're technically free.
You can purchase them for any amount.
If you have 50 cents or $1, you can just come up. I'll sign them. They are not my newer stuff, but they're still beautiful. I have some Rococo Belle in there. I've got
which is going to be in the exhibit.
No, you have Scarlet Witch.
I have Scarlet Witch is in it. Oh no, but I do have some postcards left over too.
I remember you.
Yeah, I have the postcards that Alex shot, which are smaller, but again, it's all just to raise money for St. Jude, so that we can help Tony out. And what I'll do is Sunday at the end of show, I will donate it to her Tiltify account so that we make her goal go higher.
So if you're going to be at MomoCon, if you want some prints and you want to donate to St. Jude, now there's two ways you can do it. So you can donate with cash, or I will have my iPad there. You can donate directly to the Tiltify. I'll have it in front of me. Or if you want to use a credit card, I'll have my Square there. I'm not selling anything. So anything that's going to Square, I will just turn around, deposit right back in. Now, if you do it that way with a credit card, there is going to be a 3.6% fee that's taken out. So if you donate $100, well then minus the $3.60, that's then what I'm going to donate. So either a direct to Tiltify or cash is best, but I mean, money is money and it's going to the kids.
Yeah, and it's all going to the kids, so yeah.
So, and then in addition to that, on Saturday,
I am wearing Saki Zao, which is the award-winning TwitchCon dress. I'll be in it from 2 p.m. until around 6 or 7 whenever the show closes, or I just am exhausted. It takes about
that's that big purple thing.
Yeah, it takes about 30 minutes
I should show you the dresses before we go.
And it weighs at least a quarter of my own weight, so it's heavy. But it's going to be awesome. I'm going to run around in it, and Volp and Props, who made the Twitch trophy, is actually a guest as well. So I'm going to try to get a photo with him in the dress so we can be like,
I wish you could take the award.
I was just gonna say, can I get the medal signed? He made the medals too. I'll see if he'll sign the medal.
That would be cool.
That would be amazing.
Oh, and if we're able to, we're also displaying the medals with the dresses at Houston.
Yeah.
In the exhibit.
So not the trophy, but
not the actual big trophy, but the medals.
Yes.
So if we're able to get the medals in, they're actually gonna have the medals hung around the dresses.
Yes.
Think about that in terms of where the stitching is.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
You know,
She's thought about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
We could
always have a table next to it.
Well, we can make them tighter so that they are all chokers, and then you can still see the embellishments on the front.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we'll figure that out. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to see all the medals.
And then the answer to Kitty's, I cannot stream any of the content. It is because I'm paid guest. It's something that only ticket holders can receive, and plus it also preserves the information that I share in my panels so that I am worth more to other conventions. It's basically so no one can just watch the live video and take the content from me and just apply for it other places. It's more of a theft thing than it is like a whatever, but if there is any information about streaming on Twitch that you would like, please come to me, ask me. My video goes live on the basics of streaming for creative in 3 weeks, I think, and I can send it to you when it goes live as well if you're interested.
And for those of you that missed the announcement, the big exhibit with Casey's gowns, and then my quilts inspired by the gowns, and then Christine Zane, she's also making 2 quilts inspired by the gowns for classic quilting, is going to be on display at the Houston Quilt Market and Festival.
Yeah.
And it is at the end of October, beginning of November. Festival is open to the public. So I will have a booth there.
Yeah, and we'll be sharing all of that kind of information too on social media and stuff.
Yeah. After we're done with MomoCon and I'm finally back home again, then we'll actually put it all out there in the social media universe.
I was going to say, we can make some really nice advertisements and stuff so that people can start sending it out.
We got a 3-hour drive back.
Yeah. 3-hour, 45-minute drive back, yes. So, so it is.
You know, we can do it.
Oh, yeah, the panel, Twitch Creative Panel. So when's the panel again? So if you're going to MomoCon.
So on Saturday, the Twitch Creative Panel, I believe, is at 12. I posted my schedule on my Twitter. I think it's at 12 to 1 or 12:30 to 1:30. It's on my schedule on all of my social media. You can find it on Instagram under my highlights, and you can find it on Facebook. It's pinned, and on Twitter, it's pinned.
Yeah.
So they're all there. Tony's going to be on that panel with me, and we're going to be talking about streaming for Twitch Creative, and it's actually going to be more of a community-based thing than just like a buy this camera, set up this thing. We will have that information, but we're going to talk a lot more about like the community aspect and growing a channel and kind of things to think about and ways to kind of create a creative Twitch stream. Yeah. And then after that panel, straight from that panel, I'll get
Kitty
into
says it's 11:30 to 12:30.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Kitty's looked it up.
I have it on our schedule for
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're going to MomoCon, stop into that.
Yes.
And then swing by the table at 2 o'clock. 2 to 3 definitely, depending, you know.
No, 2 o'clock sharp.
Yeah.
I will be there by 2.
If they swing by between 2 and 3, you'll definitely be in the dress. After 3, depends on how you feel.
I won't change out of it until 5 o'clock.
Are you
the
sure?
earliest.
Okay.
Oh,
at 5 o'clock.
Casey's like,
oh no, I am getting out of this dress.
I was gonna say, if it takes 45 minutes almost to get into, I'm going to be in it for longer than 3 hours.
So if you want to get a picture of her in the dress. And now, can people take pictures of themselves with you in the dress?
Oh yeah. I don't charge for photos or anything.
Yeah, so I can take pictures of them with you in the dress.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So if you want a picture with the amazing, famous ankle streamer Casey Renee in her award-winning
Please take selfies with me. Like, please, I beg you.
Yeah. So this Saturday at MomoCon. So and I am sure she'd be happy to talk about the thread that she used in the cosplays.
Oh yeah, and also I'll have my book. So if anyone's thinking of competing at TwitchCon this year, I will have my actual book that I brought into competition, so you can flip through it and get an idea of what you want to do yourself.
Oh, we should have brought that for Marcy.
Oh, it's in the car.
Do you have it?
It's in the car.
Okay, so when we're done, go get it.
Yeah.
Because I think you'd be interested in the book. It's super cool. It is super, super cool. I didn't know. Is that the same book you did the drawing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Okay,
because they didn't keep it. I bought a whole new book in case they would keep it, and then they gave it back to me, so I get to actually use the whole book.
I know, right? So Capes, who is at the competition, that costume was amazing to see at TwitchCon.
Aw, Capes.
Yeah.
It's definitely different
Capes
to
was
see
my
in
minion
person.
there, and I made her go watch it in person because
I can't. There's one photo still can't capture everything because of the way I designed it. Everything it's so different everywhere.
The stars are still my favorite.
I after our lovely flight back, I showed Marcy and Jay the photo of you twirling with the lights turning on, of you doing this, and I seriously, both of them were like,
what is that?
all right.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you can't tell that it lights up on the film or on the photos.
My favorite's when it turns on and then you're
super cool.
Yes, if you donate to St. Jude while I'm in it, you can have control over my remote control for a minute, and you can make it do whatever color light you want. I'll do that. Yeah, if you donate on Saturday while I'm in the costume to St. Jude.
They can play with your costume?
They can play with my remote control lights.
You can have the
power
over Casey Renee by donating to St. Jude?
Yeah, on Saturday while I'm in it.
It's like Thanos. I'm thinking of
it's like Thanos. You can make me a Christmas tree. You can make me a disco ball.
Oh, man.
She did the disco ball while what was her name? Oh my God, Felicia Day. Felicia Day was flipping all through my costume.
Yes.
And I was like, disco
she
balls.
just goes, and Felicia Day goes, oh, the lights change colors. Like she lost it. It was
Felicia
so
Day
great.
was the one that hosted that
And
competition.
she's a super famous, nerdy, awesome.
She's
Oh,
like an
Jose.
actress and
Yes.
stuff like
Jose,
that.
you know I'm playing with it.
Oh yeah, Tony's on too.
Yeah.
I
She
am
doesn't-
playing
she doesn't have to
with
donate
the
to
colors.
play.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm donating.
No, you don't have to.
I'm still donating. And I mean, I'm
But you're
donating my
working-
own St. Jude.
You're
It's
working,
okay.
You're working my booth. You don't have to worry about that.
But it's St. Jude, so I'm donating more
But
money
it's
to
also
St.
going
Jude.
to be funny.
Control of the remote.
Yeah,
It's also going to be funny if I'm like just talking to random people who don't know about it, and she just starts. It's going to be hilarious.
No, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alex does it to
I'm gonna
me.
do it.
Yes.
That's good.
My fiance
I
did
did
it
it on
to
I
me.
stage
am
when you
controlling
won.
your remote.
Yeah,
and
I was
people
gonna say, my
donate.
fiance did it to me when I was meeting Yaya Han in it.
Oh
He
my
just
God.
all of a sudden turns into Christmas
That's
mode.
the most famous cosplayer that's
Yeah,
out there.
she's like one of she's amazing.
She has her own line of patterns and fabrics and everything. And
and so so Toby turned it on Christmas mode.
Oh my god. Oh my god, seriously.
Christmas
I can make her a purple lantern.
Yeah,
You could.
Well, the lights are already purple, but you could if you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay.
You can make them a different color purple.
Yes.
There's two. There's like a pinky purple and a blue purple. And the one I go with is like a pinker purple.
I like the blue.
Yeah.
It looks really good with the blue too.
Yeah.
I
I mean, they
This
all
is
look
gonna
good.
be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Well,
Is it Saturday yet? This is gonna be
Not
fun.
we have to work together to change all the batteries and the lights though.
Okay, all right.
We're
See,
not
now
done.
the truth
Mine's
comes
still
out.
made.
She needs help with the work. And, yeah.
Well, no,
No,
I
it's
just,
okay.
I have
That's what minions are for.
Well,
We
I
are for
haven't-
minions
I
this
haven't
weekend.
changed the batteries since I wore it last. That's
Okay,
why.
okay. All right, so
That would be terrible if the batteries were out.
I know, because then you
I'm
can't
so
do it.
sad.
So it is
There's
4
a lot of
o'clock.
Disappointed fan.
I know.
It is
a
4
lot of
o'clock.
It is work.
I think we've covered
it's
everything,
work.
and I think we had fun doing it.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yes.
Did you have fun?
It was
Did you
great
have fun
for
listening
me.
to us giggle out here?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. We
The
so
craziness.
so thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for
It
letting
was
us.
such a treat to have you guys.
Thank you,
Aw,
thank
thank
you,
you.
thank you for letting us come out here, and thank you for showing us that tour.
I
It
know,
was
that was
amazing.
so cool.
So guys, A&E.
Oh, wait, wait a minute.
Oh,
We have something to thank you for.
you have
coming to
things?
see us.
Oh.
We get gifts.
Now I'm gonna go cry.
I'm not gonna cry. Don't you
cry.
Who's
Oh,
crying
you can mess your makeup now.
It would be rude for us to have you go home empty-handed.
Oh my! I really like this paper.
Oh my gosh! Look, it's an A&E Gooderman tape tape measure.
Oh my
And
gosh!
We have.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! It's a luggage tag.
Oh, I need a luggage tag.
It's
Yes.
Gooderman.
Oh
my god!
Oh my God.
Creative thread.
Yes.
And
Oh my
what is
God!
this?
Yes.
Oh.
She got the glow in the dark thread. No, it's not.
That's
No,
not.
it's not.
Don't go there.
No.
Oh my god!
look
We
at
have all
that
different
purple.
colors.
I like
What
the
colors did you
green.
get?
Oh my God!
Oh, I got a twin.
Oh.
Okay, we got
No, we all got different
We
threads.
got different threads.
That's
we can mix and match
amazing.
threads.
I mean,
Okay, so this is signature. I got the 40, 50, 60
Yeah,
weight.
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what you got too? It's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
signature
we just
40,
all got
50,
different
60.
colors.
Okay,
It's so
okay, we got
pretty.
three colors.
Perfect.
And then,
Oh.
oh my god, and then we got a thank you.
Oh my God! I love this.
I'm in love.
Hold on.
What?
Fix It Cleaner. Handy display, cell phone screen wipes.
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, there's
Oh
like,
my God.
oh
It's
my
so
god.
cute. But it's adorable.
We have postcard gift sets.
I know. Oh my! I'm so ready.
That's postcard gift set.
Oh, this is awesome because I want to write people postcards.
Oh.
This is so
yes.
cute. Now
We have
I wanna
postcards.
see you.
We have postcards.
Or I can.
Okay.
You can
All right.
just put
Thank
them
you.
up on the wall.
Thank you.
Oh, I was
Thank
gonna, like, send
you.
somebody a
Thank you so
thank
much,
you.
guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate this.
No, thank you so much.
Thank you. This is so cool.
Dang it, you moved the. I was gonna stick the big bobbin thing in here and take it. It'll fit in here, right?
Alex.
That baby will not fit in that bag.
I
Put it under your shirt.
Really,
No, no,
really heavy
This
too.
is awesome.
Really heavy.
Yo,
Seriously. Okay.
So who's sewing on the way home?
I know, all of them, right?
I know, I have them.
I know.
You now have the materials.
Thank you. So seriously, thank you. Guys, if you have not yet followed them, go follow the amazing Nerds and Crafts, follow the amazing, famous ankle streamer Casey Renee Cosplay, and the amazing Alexandra Lee Studios. Follow them now, watch their streams, they're amazing, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. So, I'm going to throw up the thank you screen, turn off the mic, and find someone to raid, and then I will go over there. Please stick around. Let's spread our love to somebody else.
Yes.
Please, whoever I choose, give them a follow. Throw all the love at them because you guys know how much I love to make other people cry with love.
Oh.
So whoever I go to, I will try to make sure I go to someone that's raising money for St. Jude, throw love at them, and make them cry. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in 1 week. 1 week from Maryland. Goodbye.